Folks, I can't contain my excitement anymore. It is a Friday. We're here. I'm Dakota, Big Ape 93, joined as always by Jurassic Nate. How are you, my friend?
Uh, we're not going to go into that.
Oh, it's been a bit of a day, but hey, we're here for all the fun and excitement we can put into today. Ooh, man, oh man. I don't even know where to begin for this, honestly. There's a lot to talk about.
Scouting report. Where do I begin?
Oh man. I don't know.
I'm just here, bro. Like, listen.
I know you're just here.
We'll get the talk going.
We'll make it work. It'll be the way it goes.
Drop the latest news.
Yeah, we have fun with this. It's something we enjoy to do. I can tell you a little preview for tomorrow if you want. As I take a drink.
Oh my god.
Throw it up. You already know it. See, look, I got all on board. Although this was a little before that time, but still.
Just a little bit.
Couple gimmicks ago, so you know. Oh man. Lots of stuff to go on about.
I don't know about a couple of gimmicks ago because he's had like the Shield persona and now he's got Tribal Chief.
Yeah, but then there was the stuff in between that was the big dog, and then this is my yard, and Suffer and Succotash. If for those that remember that.
Oh my god.
Suffer and Succotash. Well, the reason John Moxley left Pooper Scooper in the promo that they wanted, and he was like, hell no.
Wait, was that actually the reason?
That was part of it.
Like, they wanted me to say this. It's like, motherfucker, I lost your damn mind.
Yeah, then he had the gas mask gimmick, and that, it's there, but he's gone and done great things.
Here for you.
He does great things for. Yes, Bane. Bane is here for us all.
Or for the Doctor Who fans, are you my mommy?
Yeah, but hey, it is a Friday episode. Special Royal Rumble is tomorrow, so we figure we go ahead and get this done because I'm excited.
I suggested us doing a little weekend gig while we watch the Rumble, and just kind of react to it. But
look, you all don't want that.
No, because I'll be pissing the entire time. 90% of it.
That. Maybe, I don't know, than me watching the Rumble, the pay-per-views, or premium live events. That's a big thing. Since we're already on the trend of WWE, let's talk about the other news, not the bad news, the good news that happened this week.
We don't. I feel like we don't need to talk about the bad news on here.
No. I'm not talking about that news. I'm talking about the Netflix deal. Because that is going to be the new home of Raw starting in January of 2025.
Which is weird. It's very weird.
There's going to be a 10-year, $5 billion deal, I believe. So,
yeah, it's not going to last long. A lot of people are already canceling like Netflix just because it's too expensive anyway. Yeah. And now they want to raise the prices again.
That is going to be an interesting thing to see what happens. But I will tell you what. The international audience is the ones who are winning in all of this because they're going to get everything. So they're going to get the network, all of the programming, everything internationally. Whereas us in the American audience, we get stuck with Raw will be on Netflix, SmackDown will be on USA, NXT will be on the CW, and
it's like 5 different places. Like,
all the
pick a spot.
Events will still be on Peacock. Because why? But yeah, so that was the big news out of them for this week. They got the big event tomorrow. I'm curious to see.
They revealed the cover superstars for 2K24, and I have to tell you, I am a little upset that they didn't put Bray Wyatt on there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little bit very upset they didn't do anything for Bray Wyatt.
That is kind of surprising. I don't know if they didn't really announce a special edition, I don't think. or did they? Because there's regular Cody, then there's deluxe.
Yeah, that's about it. And 100 years of wrestling or something.
That was odd for them.
Which has a lot of just people on there.
Yeah, I see a Strix. I don't know when you did that, but we love the liquid nourishment. It's always good to have. But no, I'll be curious to see. I am a little shocked that, well, for the deluxe or whatever it is, that they did a split cover rather than just like Rhea or, Bianca by themselves, because Bianca was really, hot with the crowds and stuff last year or, going into that. But then Rhea's really been on a tear lately.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they didn't just do a single cover for that. Cody on the main cover. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that was
not a fan.
It was predictable in my book. So, I mean,
not a fan of Cody being on the main cover.
Yeah. I mean, the dude does good what he does, but I mean, I don't know.
Isn't this like not even a year? No, it is a year into his return. Never mind. I'm shutting up.
Oh, yeah. It's been over a year, I think.
It's been like 2 years.
Yeah. Because he came back at the Mania before that because he fought Seth, which is funny because they were teasing this fight again.
Yeah, which is dumb.
Sleepy kitty. I'm sorry. Everybody seems sleepy today.
Dude, this has been an off week.
Yeah. That's how I felt with work and school and everything in between going on. I don't even know. We're just here vibing, honestly.
Pretty much.
Full moon didn't help. I didn't even know we had one last night, honestly. Couldn't tell you. I don't keep up with the lunar cycles that much anymore. It used to be a cool thing. Like, did you ever random, I guess, sort of nostalgia topic for those that had this? Did y'all ever have a telescope when you were little?
Yeah, but I didn't know how to use it. I was too dumb.
I mean, I'd look at the moon, and they would point and be like, how it affects your body. Still have telescope. I'd like to get another one just to see. I remember, or if somebody else can remember, there were times when.
No, what we had the microscope set.
I had a microscope set too. That was fun. I would try to make like crazy things with it and look at them. It was completely different than the ones we used in school, but it was still fun. But does anyone remember that there was like a telescope that they had on the TV commercials, like where you could like tell it to point to where the planets were supposed to be so you could look at it or something? Or is that just me?
My good dude, we grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, I know.
We had the $20 kits that you saw.
No, I just remember that being some type of a thing. I could never afford it, but
I don't remember that.
It might have been one of the National Geographic ones. Back when Pluto was still a planet.
Shut your mouth. It's still a planet. You shut your mouth. Pluto's still a planet. You put respect on Pluto's name.
Well, a lot of people don't think it is, so.
Oh, it's okay to be wrong. Just saying. Listen, my very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas. Now my very educated mother just served us 9 blank. What the? Served us 9 what?
9 what? I know, that was the thing.
It's a planet.
Well, it's not one of the 8 planets, as they put it now, because it's not the sole proprietor of its orbit. Go figure. I don't know. Like I said, I've been on a space kick the past month or so, just watching stuff, watching Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson, all of them. There's a lot of interesting stuff you pick up from it, honestly. We talked about time dilation last time, but do you remember, for those of you that paid attention, and I guess, what would you classify that? Was that part of science class back then, I guess?
Yeah, That'd be science. Like when you look at like the basic like classes like math, English, science, history, yeah, that's science. That's science.
Because it didn't go into like full on, not astrology, but astronomy.
Did I say it wrong?
No. That was a kit from last time. The astrology, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's the word I was thinking of, by the way. I don't even remember. But, like, I always thought that when we were learning about that, and they were like, it's your inner planets can go to the outer planets, but in between there's the asteroid belt. When you're a kid and we were learning about that, I always thought it was like literally like crowded, asteroids everywhere. But apparently, it's like they're so far apart that it doesn't like it's not how it was described to me in my head.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but I don't know. I'm just being a science geek tonight, so it's all right.
The floor is yours.
Did y'all know that Jupiter's red spot is actually getting smaller?
Really?
Yeah, it's been getting smaller for the past little bit, past ever since they found it. So I think that storm is calming down, but I don't know. It's interesting. There's so much crap with space.
Did you know they found Namek?
Did they? I mean, let's go.
Like, seriously, they found a planet that looks just like Namek.
Do they have Dragon Balls?
No, if so, give me.
Yeah. But I mean, like in the world of science and discovery, I mean, they discovered, what was it? Not in Kepler, but it was some like Earth-like planet where the James Webb telescope, they pointed at it and they found like what they could only describe as lights.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts to think about, honestly. I don't know. Space, the final frontier. Yes, it's always so exciting. It excited me a ton as a kid. It still does somewhat, but just things we like to geek out over.
Oh yeah,
I remember that. That class gave me a fear of black holes because I thought one was going to come and swallow us up. And then you get older and you find out there's one at the center of our galaxy that we all orbit. And I'm like, so is it going to drag us in eventually?
I mean, at this point, like, would it really be a loss?
Well, I mean, we won't be here to see it, but or I don't know. There's just so many random things. Y'all can stop me if I'm getting too wild with it. Like, what is it, 1 billion years or 2 billion years when the Milky Way and Andromeda are going to collide, that everything is so far apart that none of it's actually going to, like, intersect with one another.
I mean, it's your podcast. You can do what you want, at least to a degree.
Well, it is a co-hosted podcast.
I was about to say, it's a two-man. It's a two-person Jaeger here.
It's a two-man show, but hey.
Have you seen Pacific Rim? Similar concept.
I wish we got more Pacific Rim.
I missed those movies. Like, they were good. I haven't even seen the animated Netflix series yet. Was it Pacific Rim Black?
You fear quasars? I fear quasars too, so best hope we don't have any of those around. I don't know. I miss the Pacific Rim stuff. It was so exciting when it came out.
I always wanted like the Pacific Rim kaiju to fight like Godzilla.
Yeah,
I always thought that would have been fun.
Yeah, because it was Legendary did that, right? Yeah.
It was
That's what I had to think about. And they do one or two of those. Two. I couldn't remember
Pacific Rim and Pacific Rim Uprising with John Boyega.
Oh, yes, okay. I was like, I think they did two of those, but I can't remember.
They did two and an animated series.
Now, yeah, the animated, it looked really good. Never got to watch it, unfortunately.
Wait a minute. Was that an animated or was it an anime series?
I think it was just animated, I believe. If I recall.
Oh, excuse me. It's called The Black.
Yeah, Pacific Rim: The Black. I remember when that was like getting hyped up.
Oh, that's anime. That's anime.
It is anime, of course. Oh, man. Hey, you're talking about that.
Erica Lindbeck. Okay, I see you.
Really?
Nolan North.
That's ironic considering what you sent me earlier. Oh, wait, that was Troy Baker. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, what I do?
Yeah. Look, my brain isn't working the best today. All right.
Can't relate.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. You talking about what's up?
It's my turn. Your boy's about to nerd out. So we're talking about movie news. We're talking about news and stuff.
Yes, we are.
A certain franchise that I hold very dear to my heart. The sequel to it has been revealed. We're getting Jurassic 7. And I say it like that because, the first trilogy was Jurassic Park. Then it was Jurassic World. This one is supposed to start a whole new era, which is why I'm over here going, it's going to be called Jurassic Era. That's my 2 cents. But
you don't want Jurassic Kingdom?
No, that'll be the 4th trilogy.
Yeah. I thought that was one of the taglines somebody used as like one of the possibilities.
We have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
Which is the second movie in the World movies.
Yes, indeed. Dynasty. The dinos are ready to roll.
But David, I think it's a co-op. He was the writer for the 1993 film and 1997's The Lost World Jurassic Park. He's back to write the movie. Tricks, the fact that you said that.
Yeah. Are you okay? What do we need to come find you? Is everything good? Strick's over here making the. I mean, I would hope some days we're all okay. So are you talking about the brains ever work? Look, we lended the brain cell to Jared, or was it Cody? I can't remember. It was early this morning, so I remember we lended it to somebody. One of those two.
I was asleep. It went me. But not only is like the writer for the first movie, for the first 2 movies coming back, Steven Spielberg and Frank Marshall and Patrick Crowley are returning as the producers.
Okay.
But this isn't a script that, we're going to start writing it now. No, they've been working on it since before Dominion came out.
Ooh.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Casting you think ongoing, filming expected to begin later this year with a 2025 planned release date.
Do you think it'll still be within that time frame, or will it be in a different? Like, will it be after?
Oh, it's going to be after. It's going to be after because they're calling it like a sequel to Dominion. But as far as like, I know there will be some sort of like time jump. I don't know how big a one.
Because I mean, the end of the last one really opened up the floor for whatever they wanted to do.
And I'm really excited to see what they do with this.
Oh, do you think they're going to drag Chris Pratt back into it?
Nope. They've already said it's going to be a whole brand new cast. Which is good. We don't need Owen again. We don't need Claire. Even though this is great. You'll appreciate this. Bryce Dallas Howard was in an interview with Bryan Cranston talking about their new movie. I forget what it's called, but it's the spy movie with Henry Cavill.
Argyle.
And the interviewer was like, Bryce, I have to ask. The new Jurassic World movie, they just announced they're working on one. What are your thoughts? Do you hope to come back? Blah, blah, blah. And she gave a pretty good answer. like I'd love to come back. I love Claire, but I want to see this franchise like expand. Like because there's so many directions they could go with this series. And Bryan Cranston was like, I want to be in it.
Yes.
So imagine Bryan Cranston in a Jurassic film.
Now, the next question, and the burning question I have is, which of the films, if they do this as the typical trilogy, are they going to drag Jeff Goldblum into it?
Oh, God.
They will. They always do.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully not. Now, the people who need to come back are Ramsey and Kayla.
Yeah.
The two new characters who were introduced in Dominion, played by Mamadou, forget his last name, and then DeWanda Wise.
Yeah.
Who were both like fantastic. Like I love them.
I still wouldn't mind. I don't think I'd have to look and see what the timeline is, but I still wouldn't mind the something on the original kids, because they haven't shown any of them at all, have they?
Lex and Tim?
Yeah, I think
they're just doing their own thing at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, it'd be pointless to bring them back.
They'd be adults then, so
they would be adults, but they, I don't know.
It could be interesting.
Same thing with Kelly. I think they're done.
Yeah.
Same thing with Eric. Like, no.
Oh, because I doubt we're getting any of the other originals besides Goldblum. I think they're kind of.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
I know, but I still wish we
don't need the nostalgia bait.
We don't, but I would you may disagree with this, but I wish we would have gotten better than what we did in the third one.
I would have preferred more of the two generations working together instead of the third act of the film.
Yeah, because up until then, I think we talked about
this.
But I
love the story they told with it. I love what they told with it.
I know, but it still felt like two different movies at times, which is weird to me.
It was two different storylines.
I know. It could have worked out. I'm still for the idea of just doing an original by the book one at some point. I think that would be fantastic.
That would, one, have to be a TV show. I'm trying to think, either Amazon Prime or Max.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if they can do it, it would be really great.
Because there's so much from those books that were not shown in any movie. Jurassic Park 3 kind of borrowed some of the idea of the water incident. Because in the book, the T-Rex chases Alan, Lex, and Tim on a raft down the river.
Indeed.
But yeah, a horror book accurate adaptation would be fun, but that would destroy all the children marketing, because that's where a lot of their sales come from, is all the toys and stuff.
Hey, they can still make toys. Just slap that logo on there, Jurassic Park.
But I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
It would be nice. It would be very nice, which I think.
But you have to keep the designs and the sounds that were established in the movies. They're just you have.
They could. I mean, it wouldn't be too terrible to try and do that.
And for the love of all that is holy and unholy, keep the feathers out of this.
Man, you really swore up with the feathers.
Listen, I'll die on this hill. I do not buy into the whole, oh, well, they're related to birds, so all the dinosaurs had feathers and stuff. No, some of them might have. We don't really know.
It's all best guessed. Isn't that what science is?
Stop ruining. Stop ruining.
You know,
I don't disagree that some dinosaurs did. Obviously, we had Archaeopteryx. We have the birds, but Keep that shit off a T-Rex.
You want to see a feathered T-Rex?
I hate that shit.
I don't know. That just seemed like something that came out of left field as part of the discovery.
It is because they're leaning too much into the ancestors of birds.
Look, it's only a matter of time where they recreate one at some point. Guarantee it.
And I want to be there when they do.
Yeah, you can be there.
I'll die. I don't care. I'll get eaten. I don't care. How'd you die? I was eaten by a T-Rex. What's up?
Hey, I mean, that's a way to go.
But
It's better hope it gets you in one gulp, or else it don't want to be split in half.
You don't want to die like Nedry did in the book.
Oh, this is way worse in the book.
Oh my god! Or half the raptor kills because Jesus Christ.
Hey, now as far as how that was described in the movies, I mean, hey, that scared me as a kid.
Scared the kid too.
Yeah, and then they claw your guts, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Maybe just around your belly, spilling your intestines. The point is, you are alive. They start to eat you.
Yeah,
just a bullshit.
It's crazy, you know. Like I said, we were talking about all this. I think we might get a little bit of an element from this upcoming game.
Dude.
From the the horror aspect.
I was going to lead into that because not only are we getting a new movie supposedly next year, I don't know if they're going to keep that. I would much rather it come out in 2026. Give them 2 years to work on this movie. Don't announce it this year, film it this year, and then release it next year. Take your time with it. But not only are we getting that, we're getting Jurassic World Chaos Theory, which is the animated sequel series to Camp Cretaceous on Netflix this summer.
Yeah, it looks a little bit. I don't know if you want to say that.
We don't know what it looks like yet.
Just off of the descriptions that I've seen, I don't know. I've seen some stuff, unless it's just concept art.
The only thing that's official is the little teaser trailer.
Yeah.
But we're getting that this summer. We're getting Jurassic Park Survival, which is first-person shooter survival game. Give me. Coming out later this year. It's rumored to have a December release date.
That wouldn't be terrible.
No.
But I wonder if that's the typical, it is December, or if that's just the placeholder like everything else.
It's not even a placeholder. It's a rumor.
Yeah.
But we're getting the movie next year. Now, Frontier, the company behind Jurassic World Evolution, Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, blah, blah, blah. They have 3 building simulator games coming out from the span of 2025 to 2027. And
I saw something about
both Jurassic World Evolution games were tied to the respective movie that came out around that time.
Well,
Jurassic World Evolution came out a week before Fallen Kingdom came out. And Jurassic World Evolution 2 was supposed to come out around the same time as Dominion, but Dominion got pushed back a year because of COVID.
Yeah, I would say I saw something about that. Maybe it was something you would, I guess, reposted or tweeted about. It's still Twitter. I don't care what they say. But
yeah.
Was it you or they might be porting some of those to console? Or that was the rumor?
Frontier has apparently got 2 games coming from PC to play to consoles later this year. And I swear to God, if one of them is Planet Zoo,
that'd be good.
Oh my God,
Strix, what is that emote? I love it.
But
oh, man.
A lot of people were worried about the future of Jurassic Park, like the franchise after Dominion, because unfortunately the movie wasn't received too well. Bastards.
It just seems weird that they don't unleash any of this on the 30th anniversary.
Dude, a lot of people were upset about that. And honestly, myself included, because the 30th anniversary was not It had nothing. It had no fanfare hardly. There were a few like marketing things, like some like toys and stuff and books, but no, they didn't do anything in general.
Because weren't they
people
weren't they hyping that up when that happened? They're like, "This is going to be the great. We have so much.
We have some stuff to."
Yeah.
Which looking back on it, we almost got Jurassic 7 announced then, but they must not have been ready for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Let's wait until 2027 for the 30th anniversary of Lost World. Let's go.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Keep the anniversaries rolling. I mean,
Jurassic 7. We're calling it Jurassic 7 right now. Assuming Jurassic 7 keeps its supposed release date of summer 2025, which again feels rushed, but we'll see what happens. If they keep that, and Jurassic World Evolution 3 does come out next year to coincide with the film, that is 4 Jurassic properties within 2024 to 2025.
Well, I mean, it'll be nice to keep everything rolling for it, because at the same time, let me do the math. We're going into almost 10 years since Jurassic World came out, which feels nuts to me.
It will be next year. It will be next year.
That just feels nuts to think about.
So long as we don't have another 15-year gap between, like we had between 3 and World.
Yeah, that was a big gap.
Thank God we didn't get the movie that's supposed to come after 3.
Yeah, just throw me some teasers. Give me Spinosaurus, not in Camp Cretaceous, but back in a movie, please. That's my boy, Spinosaurus.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't give a shit. I want all new creatures in this film.
Well, that would require them to have to go back to the lab.
Not necessarily. Like, you assume people aren't doing that now that the science is like out there now.
I guess.
Hell, look at Biosyn. They had their own amber farm.
I know.
That's how we got Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus.
Then you get into the weird thing where people are like, "No, we have to splice it and combine them," and then you
Don't
get
do that. Do not make any more hybrids, please.
Whatever the hell that thing was called, the Indominus.
Indominus Rex. Which, fun fact, originally it was called Diabolus Rex.
You see the space?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm glad they changed that.
I mean, Indominus isn't much better, but it's a much better name than that.
But like long neck, give me Diplodocus. Like the Ceratopsian, give me Styracosaurus. Give me more Iguanodon. They didn't get enough love in Dominion. As far as like, instead of Velociraptors or like Atrociraptors, give us Herrerasaurs.
Yeah.
And as far as like the big one, I keep leaning towards Acrocanthosaurus or Carcharodontosaurus.
That's fine. Those in the chat watching at home, Nate too. I think we've talked about this before, but I'm just curious because I can't remember. And we're talking about all this. What was everybody's favorite land before? 2?
Or actually, no, 2 through 5. 2 through 5.
I think 6 was my favorite.
Really? Stone of Cold Fire?
No, not that one. Then or is it 5? No.
What was it about? Did Chomper come back?
No, one Chomper.
Because that was 5.
It was the Secret of Saurus Rock, I think.
Secret of Saurus Rock. That was 6. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Stone of Cold Fire.
That was one. I loved that one as a kid. It was awesome. Because you think the sharp tooth is down, but it really wasn't. And so I wasn't as big of a dino fanatic as Nate as a kid, but it had, ironically, 2 of my favorite things. It had dinosaurs and a tornado in that movie. As they call it, I don't remember what the hell they called it though.
I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie since. It's been a while.
I don't remember how accurate. I don't know how more accurate it is, but they always won against the T-Rex. They tail whip it. Or
Had what's his name? Doc as like the lone dinosaur.
The lone dinosaur. That was the great one.
Did you ever see 10? The Great Long Neck Migration?
Is that the one where his dad came back or something?
Voiced by Kiefer Sutherland.
I remember it vaguely. Don't know why we're talking about Land Before Time, but
because dinosaurs.
Hey, this is what we do. We do nostalgia stuff. That was a part of the childhood for me. It really was.
Have you ever watched We're Back? Did you ever watch that?
Was that one? Was that the Netflix one they did, or was it something else?
No, that came out around the same time as Jurassic Park. The animated We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
Oh, I thought you were talking about one of the. I thought they did a We're Back Land Before Time special or something.
No.
I don't know. Then no, I don't know if I have or not.
Oh, you should. It's.
Look, the key things I remember were obviously. Yeah, I've seen it. Collector's edition.
Yeah.
Too.
Someone's design, like office, had a little fun.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But oh gosh, I've been lost my train of thought now. Dinosaurs, but the stuff from the childhood for dinosaurs was obviously the Jurassic Park trilogies, Land Before Time, Dinotopia was in there for some reason.
Dino fucking Topia. That leads back to something I was going to mention earlier because we talked about National Geographic. Because I used to work a lot of like National Geographic puzzles. I went through this phase where I was obsessed with puzzles. I loved puzzles. And I had like 5 different Dinotopia puzzles. I had the books. I had the puzzles.
I didn't know they had any puzzle sets for that, but I mean,
the art was beautiful.
I don't know, man. It's there's so much from back then. We were talking about like that earlier. Y'all remember Bill Nye the Science Guy? Watching him,
Bill.
like any day, like you'd go into class and that would be or y'all remember the days of going into class when the VCR was
like set up like the rolling tray.
Lights were out. The other class was like, hey, it's movie day.
Oh, cool. What are we watching?
Gosh. There was those, and then there was it was like National Geographic or something they had back then, too. I saw a clip of it the other day, and I was like, oh, man, I remember these.
Oh, the intro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody posted it the other day, and I was like, oh, I forgot about this existing. There's this. I don't know, man. There was so much to remember from back then. Some of it makes me smile and laugh because there were good times from that.
Oh, yeah. So many good times.
There was a couple of other ones from there. And we're talking about childhood, which it still kind of was for me. Obviously, Dino Crisis was part of that, too. Playing through those. I need to play through those again because it's been longer than it's been since you played them, since I played all of them, or the first 2, I guess. Or I might have played the one that doesn't exist, allegedly. Time travel or something.
That game hurt me.
Was it something that you got and you knew, or was it just something you got and you were like,
well, back then, we didn't have like internet.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know if anyone else is like.
So you just rely on word of mouth of stuff that's coming out and whatnot. So I had a friend, I guess, I don't know. Knew I love dinosaurs. I was like, hey, did you hear about Dino Crisis 3? What?
Dino Crisis 3.
And yeah, man, I got it for my birthday last week. When you're done, can I borrow it? And he handed it to me like 2 weeks later. And I'm looking at the cover and I'm like, what? And he was like, dude, it. Pats me on the shoulder. Have fun. I took it back to him the next day.
Yeah, like absolutely not.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, they do that side of things.
Now, granted, I was leaning too much into the fact that it was Dino Crisis 3.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually taken the time to look into it as its own entity.
I don't know if that would help it or not, honestly. It's got the name.
Yeah, it's got the name, but, you know, on one hand, But I'm happy to
So you're saying this is something that could potentially be revisited?
Well, one, I still need to get my hands on 2 because my copy of 2 broke like 15 years ago. Which still makes me sad, but I played the hell out of 2. But no, I would need to get like an Xbox. I would need to get the game and Lament. But I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
Besides, you act like we don't have any other dinosaur games coming out this year. We got that.
I know. Why is it so expensive?
What, Dino Crisis 3?
It's still like cheapest one I've seen is like $50, but that's the Japanese version.
Yeah, I'm looking at 54. I'm seeing 49.
250. Oh, it's sealed. Sorry.
Oh, that's why.
They can keep that game sealed.
No one wanted to open it.
You can keep that game sealed. We don't need it.
I miss this era of games, though.
Oh man, somebody had a Grady copy of it. I don't have any games that I would ever send out to get played. I'm not into era. Nate said it earlier when he was describing that story back in the day of what?
Back in the day, what? What happened?
No, I was talking about Strix's comment.
Back in the day when nothing really mattered to me. All I saw in my eyes, what they wanted to see.
Uh-huh.
Why are they selling just the box set manual for $40 for this game? But no disc?
Far away. I don't know, because people do that.
Now that we're so far away.
A 4-foot thick wall. Well, there's no wall here, so. But no, is there anything besides Dino Crisis 3 that, you know, something you discovered or got from that era where what charisma?
I am non-existent.
It's hit and miss some days, okay? It's hit and miss some days. I have some other days I'm like, whatever. But anyway, back to the thought process here.
Hurry before it uses it.
I know. Damn it, you're making me laugh over here. Yes, it's a compliment, but I wasn't taking it as a compliment. I was downing me. But anyway, back to what I was saying. What game or anything, could be game, movie, anything, did you borrow that you were just like, wow? If anything.
When you say wow.
Good wow.
Okay. My friend let me The first time I watched Full Metal Alchemist, my friend had the episodes recorded on a VHS, and he handed it to me and said, "Here you go. You can finally watch this now." I said, "Awesome! Just so you know, you're gonna hate episode 7."
But bro,
It's
no,
called
no, no, no. I don't mean take and never return. I mean actually give back.
No.
There are some things I forgot about and they forgot about, and then by then it was too late because years had passed.
But
Okay, then what was it?
you asking him to admit what he stole from a friend? First off, rude.
No, you forgot. See? No, I was just curious because that was the whole thing back then. Like we would, one of the best things that got. I say this because if anyone comes into stream at the point in time, I'll be like, what thing that got passed around our group in school was a GameCube copy of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. And man, the fun we had with that game, because back then, they're Star Wars games, but they were like, you can go and you can capture people, you can set them on fire. And like, we're like, hey, can I borrow that? And then one person had to pass the copy around for like a week. It was so good, I searched forever to get my own copy. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Twilight Princess. I borrowed a copy of Twilight Princess too. It was good. GameCube copy, not Wii copy. Never Wii copy. Those of you watching at home do not get the Wii copy. Wii copy bad.
I'm going to send you a link to something. Like, this is completely
Is this off topic?
Off topic, and you don't have to mention it if you don't want to. But I feel like this would be, yeah.
What the hell? Oh, I mean, we don't have to talk about it, but
I'd rather not go into the details.
I don't want to go into the details. I don't want to get into any of that just because not gonna defend the man, but
There's no way you can. There's no way to.
No, not that. Like it has to play out. Like it's all an accusation right now. Not saying it couldn't have happened, but like you're gonna get me on a rant here. It's how the things are portrayed in the media, and somebody takes something and runs with it, and then everybody just jumps on board with it. Like, oh, when you're trying to do an argument with a warrant and a claim, like you have to have something to back it up, which we'll just see how that plays out. But that doesn't shock me in the slightest. Which is interesting because other people had to know about it. So,
yeah.
Oh man, that's not shocking in the slightest.
So back to the topic of borrowing things. What was something that you borrowed from a friend that you were so excited to experience, either a movie to watch or a video game to play, but you got it and your first thought was, this is trash. Like, this is so bad. Why am I playing? Why am I doing this?
Oh, man. Something that was trash?
Something that just disappointed the hell out of you.
Shreks, cover your ears, because this is where we're getting to the fun part. Dragon Ball Taiketsu. I have absolutely no words to describe this game other than
makes it feel better. Everyone does that about that game.
I know, but just being in that era and then what they show on the commercial for it, and you're like, whoa. And then when you actually play a copy of it that your friend has, you're like, what the And to compound the fact, to make it even worse, I actually got that game for Christmas that year. And I was just like,
oh, thanks.
yeah, I had to be like, cool.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mom.
I guess.
Oh, it was.
Mine might wound you.
Is it video game or movie related? It's book related?
Oh, that works too.
I wonder what book series it was.
Mine is Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament on PS2.
That doesn't surprise me because I don't have very good memories of that game.
Like, I think I borrowed it from him. I beat it that night, but I remember Togoro never. Like, the roster was small. Like it was just a generic thing.
That was also, speaking of that, that was also me with the Game Boy games for Yu Yu Hakusho because my friend had one, or had one of them. I don't remember, Tournament Tactics or something.
There was Tournament Tactics and Spirit Detective.
And I thought, because this is the era we were in, I was like, so you're telling me Yu Yu Hakusho, but Legacy of Goku, and that is not what it was at all.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
Because I was like, because if it was more like Legacy of Goku, oh, I could have got behind that in a heartbeat. That would have been amazing. For Mortal Instruments, that's fair. I remember vaguely, is it the end of school when they were starting the movies for that, or was it just one movie? Because it didn't do so hot, right?
It just had one movie,
and then they did a TV show, right? Somebody fact check that for me. I think they did.
I feel,
as I think it was on Freeform or ABC Family or whatever
that
it's called.
Sounds right.
It was on something for that. I never watched it.
Yeah, it was just called Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments.
Okay. Don't know if it was any better or not, but that is one thing I remember.
It got 3 seasons.
Well, hey, that's better than none. So, but yeah. Other honorable mentions for that, which I played.
Just honorable mentions, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. I don't hate as much, Dragon Ball Sagas is in that list. On the positive side, Halo 2 was on that list.
On the positive side of things,
yeah,
the FMA PS2 games.
See, I don't think I played those as a kid. I think I was older when I played those.
My friend had them, and he was like, "You want to borrow them? Yes, please." And just excellent. Loved them. Very fun.
Trying to think of anything in the movie side of Strix was talking about. I think there were a couple of the Dragon Ball movies that my friends had, but I was usually really good about getting those. Feel like got pretty lucky. Things have already many disappointments. It was hit and miss for me, honestly. There was. When did that movie come out? Was it 2005?
I don't know. Which one are you talking about?
But anyway, I discovered that my friend had a director's cut copy of Kingdom of Heaven, and I did not know that there was ever an extended cut of that movie.
I remember that.
And I watched it, and I was like, this is so much better. Still a GameCube game I need to find after playing it. There's no cheap version.
Sounds right.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, man.
Funny you mention that. That's a topic I want to bring up here in a minute.
What, Sonic?
Yeah, you'll see the connection.
I know. I remember playing the GameCube one. Was it Sonic 06 back then, or was it different? It was the one on the Walmart demo. I played it forever. And that area, you break your neck looking up at it. Oh, man.
Yeah. I still love those videos on like TikTok and just everywhere. Just like all the nostalgia stuff.
I don't know if it was Sonic 06 or not. I just remember it was on the GameCube. Or maybe it was on Xbox too. It was on one of them.
It was on Xbox.
I had that. Because I remember you could play as Shadow in it. And I was like, oh, this is cool. That was a piece of it. Because I remember you break your neck, or if you had a lucky Walmart, you could have one that had the the Game Boy, and then you could just put your head down and fix your head.
But for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Hayden Christensen is rumored to be the voice of Shadow.
I remember some of us were talking about that, and I don't know. That's a rumor, but
I'll say the name however the fuck I want to. Mainly because that's the only way I know how to. What is
Hayden Christensen.
Christensen?
As Nate says, Christensen.
No, I usually emphasize like Hayden Christensen. I don't know.
I don't know. I just know it was something that happened the other day, but that would be interesting because bringing in more people.
Chris Stinson. That's how you say it. Oh, like that cowboy hat.
Oh, gosh. Cowboy Anakin. Carrey isn't going to be in this one, right? He's done with them.
Who?
Jim Carrey.
As far as I know, he is.
I thought he said he was done with them after the second one.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's still in this one.
Well, I don't know. I thought he said he was done. So, what do I know?
I know the movie comes out in December, so it's too soon to say we'll get a trailer at the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
you never know. We might.
No, I know what we're getting at the Super Bowl. I'm excited to see that one.
There's two.
They
that we're
wrapped some
There's
filming
two.
the other day.
There's two that I'm getting, and I just cannot wait to see the trailers. Because one, we're getting the official like title of the movie, so we're gonna know what it's gonna be called.
What's the other one?
Godzilla Kong. New trailer.
Okay. I didn't know if that was confirmed or not.
Yep.
That's really cutting it close, though, isn't it? It's like a month and some change.
March 29th.
I know, yeah. So, yeah, Super Bowl's the 11th, I think. So
I'm okay with that.
DP3?
Yo. I'm excited. I'm excited for the trailer.
DP3 gonna be good. They wrapped filming the other day, so they said. So I'll be very curious to see what they have with that. It reminds me too. I don't know. I doubt any of it. This will be, yeah, it will be.
About that.
Yes.
Let me carry on.
What? You can't just say about that and be like,
Watch me.
Now I'm considering Last Run if they do any other movies too, you know.
Oh, Last Run. Okay, I thought you were saying
The last time, but I mean if they do any more, because I know about all the other rumors too with it.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at.
Did anyone else see I know I read through it and everyone was like, hit or miss on this, and I was like, yeah, this probably isn't real. But did anyone see the rumored Pokemon stuff?
Oh, I saw that the other day, and I talked about it last night. Mm-mm.
I hope that it could be real, but it's probably not.
Some of it I hope to be real, some of it I hope not, because the one that I hope not to be real is the game that I'm expected to be made by Ilka.
Mm-hmm.
And if that one's real,
Because I would love a revisit again to Gold and Silver. That would be very nice. Also, would not be the part that got me thinking. The other part that had me like so on it was the part where they were talking about the new console, which is going to be
Switch.
announced at some point, and they're like they were going to have upgraded versions of Scarlet and Violet to rebuy, and I'm like, why would you
it'll
do
have all
that?
the DLC included in the game.
But the more I thought about it, I was like, actually, you know what? That is such a Nintendo move because that sounds exactly like something they would do.
Yep.
Here, buy this game again.
Yeah, they did that with Sun and Moon, apparently.
Oh, that's right. They had Ultra Sun and
Ultra Sun
Moon.
and Ultra Moon, and apparently it's just the same game with like a few minor changes in it.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
The day before DLC.
Barely different. Oh, man.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
It'd be nice. That is what, in February or is it
February
March?
27th.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll
February
see.
27th.
I have you all to keep up because I'll probably be working when that's going on. They usually do those at weird times for me.
I can't even look it up because they haven't announced anything yet.
Yeah.
Usually those happen around like 9 o'clock in the morning.
I know. It's such a weird ass time that they do those.
Time zones are fucked, dude.
Well, it's not even that. They do it on like random weekdays. Do that shit on a weekend. Everybody will watch them. Time zones are a myth.
Now you say that people watch that shit. Like, I'm awake. The first thing they're gonna do is go to YouTube.
I know.
I just got off work. The first thing I'm gonna do is go on YouTube.
I know, but when I'm at work, I can't do all that stuff. I just put music on in the background and do my job because I put something up like that, I get too distracted. And they'd be like, "What you doing?" They'd be like, "You can't be doing that. Do your work."
But Pokemon.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Pokemon your way to the front door." I know, bad.
But I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, because that part of that did say new mainline games too, which would be interesting.
One of it mentioned Gen 10 taking place in Australia.
I saw that. I was like, okay, that's be something.
And they're really leaning towards multiverse and time travel. So I'm like, I will see.
Giant kangaroo Pokemon win.
Kangaskhan.
No, bigger, badder. Bigger than Mega Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan.
Giant spider koala. No, absolutely not. No, they would. They do something crazy with it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Be interesting. Much more.
Sunday is the big Dragon Ball Day.
Oh, is that Sunday?
That's this upcoming Sunday.
I think we'll get a release date.
I'm banking on it.
Think it'll be a further day or like, here it is. Because they do that sometimes.
I can see it being like between the end of March to June. That's my prediction.
Yeah. Summer release wouldn't be too bad. That would be fun.
I'm excited.
I'm always excited.
Not excited to see information on Diamond.
I don't know, man. That's one of those necessary things that I'm gonna hate it, that I'll
Is
have
it
to watch
though?
it. No, it's
Do
a
you
necessary
though?
thing that, and like that. Yes, I'll have to watch it. Otherwise,
I won't understand the references of everything. I don't want to understand the references.
no. That I mean, like what? I can't knock it and then not watch it and see how it is. Do you remember Rogue One?
Oh, you mean the movie that I was the full defender of from day one, and you said no, this movie's not good. It's not. There's no point in it, and it remains to this day the best Star Wars movie to come out of Disney.
Exactly. That's the point. What if something crazy happens and it's actually good? We'll see, but I doubt it.
I want you to understand something very carefully, though. When it comes to this, you're talking about modern day Dragon Ball
Eh,
that has so many more misses than it has hits.
It does, but this beckons back to there were parts of Super you hated, there were parts I hated, there were parts I liked. I don't know much of Super that you did like.
Like, did you like anything about Super? There's a couple of cool animated bits, but that's about it.
That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. But, that's just what we'll do there.
The sad thing is, I'm going to watch Daima, and I'm going to hate every second of it. Actually, no, I'll probably watch like 4 episodes, and then I'll be like, no, fuck this.
I saw something the other day that just blows my mind because the things were only like 6-minute specials, but Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Did you see the fun fact about it?
Dragon Ball Superheroes?
Yeah.
No, what about it? I missed it.
Supposedly now, because I don't know if it's still going or not, its entire runtime is longer than Super now. And they were only doing like 5-minute specials or something.
What?
Yeah, because they've been doing it for a long time now.
They're only like 6 to 8 minutes apiece.
I know.
What the fuck do you mean? Like all of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime, like the episodes, like the time is longer than Super.
Yeah, I saw something about that the other day.
I don't like it. I don't like it. That's just weird.
Hey, we bring everyone the good news and bad news. Bad news for Strix, because Strix is like, damn it, these fools are talking about Dragon Ball again.
EBI.
But
I don't know. And then there's the new manga chapter, which just
I don't know what they're doing. I didn't hate the chapter. I'm curious to see Goku's actually popping back up for the kids. Like, hey, we haven't seen you in forever.
Like, yeah, I know. Deadbeat.
And he only went there because he sensed God.
Like, whoa, what is that power? And then, like,
oh man,
I must have missed the energy because I was too busy in the sparring match. Yeah, the fight with me that you lost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dear God, Goku has never beaten Vegeta.
Like,
Vegeta has always beaten Goku.
Like, we're already on the Dragon Ball topic for this, but like, does it not feel weird to you now that like Broly is this part of the thing now?
Oh,
like,
it's weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck.
Like, he's just there now, like chilling with them.
I don't like it. Like, listen, I will die on this hill. The only bad thing about Broly was his obsession with Goku. Everything else about him, like, it was awesome. But the fact that Goku crying set him off just.
It's like they're there now. They're doing that. He's training with them. So at some point,
they're BFFs. I'm like, can he just snap and be like, by the way, just kidding.
They just like, I still believe at some point they're just gonna retcon that entire end of Z. Like at this point, they have to.
At this point, they.
because there's so much they've done that it would not make sense at all.
No. 20Ks. Gods.
Yeah, even at that point. I don't know. Oh man. Talk about that for a hot second.
I'll talk about it. Let's go. Come on.
About that Skull and Bones.
Oh, I don't want to talk about
that. How do you think it's going to do after all this time?
It's going to go down with the shit.
That's a good one.
Dude, it doesn't have a campaign. It doesn't have a fucking campaign.
Down with the ship. This game was announced when?
I don't know, 2015?
I thought it was 2018 or something, but just why?
2017.
Okay, close enough. But
it was revealed at E3 2017 with a fall 2018 release window.
Why? Just give it up. Like this like Black Flag is a bajillion years old at this point. That's what inspired that game. And back in 2018 or 2015, 2014, whenever the hell Black Flag came out. No, I think it was 2013, or was it 24? Somewhere in there.
13.
Because that was the weird one where it was like, yes, you can buy this, but you can wait 6 months and get the next gen version or whatever. Because I had the poster. I don't know why I had the no. I said, hey, that poster looks cool. Can I have that? That was something they did. But then, like back then, I was like, yes, absolutely. Give me a game of Black Flag, nothing but ships, and that was cool then, but not now.
No.
It's been far too long now.
No. Listen, that game it's probably going to be one of the biggest flops.
It was inspired by Black Flag's naval combat, and we've come to the no. Here's the kicker. We've come to the point now where there's already rumors of them remaking Black Flag. That's how long it's been in development.
Whenever the remake comes out, it's going to come with a free copy of Skull and Bones.
Oh, is that how they're going to move it?
That's how it's going to work.
Here you go. You can have it. We promise. Good game. I don't know. I think it'll flop.
Will it flop as bad as The Day After?
Maybe.
I just can't get over that. I really can't.
What, the game? You can't get over a studio being like, hey, here's what the game is really going to be like. 2 thumbs up. And then what they give you is the complete opposite.
Oh, you mean like Pal World? I set him off.
Look, man. Pal World is not a Pokemon clone. It has elements of Pokemon.
I'm not so much talking about the clone. I'm talking about the fact that the game, the marketing showed it as a Pokemon with guns. Yes, sign me up. Plays it. What the fuck is this forced shit?
I don't even know who came up with Pokemon with guns. I've watched marketing for it. I didn't think Pokemon with guns.
You must have not watched the right one.
Apparently.
Well, listen, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it.
I went into it expecting that because it's what everybody said. And what I got out of it was like, whoo, this is actually way better than I thought it would be.
Nah.
I know. Nate doesn't like survival games.
Nate doesn't like good things, apparently.
They're not everybody's cup of tea.
No.
Survival, all that. Crafting to build things, which is can't wait. We're gonna get Nate to play Sons of the Forest with us one day.
My man over here making jokes. My man over here making jokes.
Hey, that'd be fun. That sounds like a community challenge to me.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
Yeah, Strix will play it with us. The Forest was good. I don't have it on PC though. I only have it on PlayStation 4 or whatever PS4.
You have a 5. You have it on 5.
Whatever. It's the PS4 copy. There was no PS5 copy of that to my knowledge.
Yeah, it wasn't, but it's still the same game. So.
Sons of the Forest. Curious about that. I don't know, man. There's just so much that goes into games like that. I get sucked into them. I'm like, oh, this is so fun, and the crafting element, and it's just exciting to me. But you know what's really funny? I like all that, but I really don't care for Minecraft that much. Like, I know it's the complete opposite, but
Speaking of Minecraft, I saw the thing you sent me earlier about Godzilla and Kong.
I'm curious about that. It just said coming soon, and it was the scene from
Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
So
is stuff they're going to put into there at some point, maybe. I mean, Minecraft's come a long way anyway. So, look, I found out about Minecraft when it was right in the middle of its alpha to beta transition. And a friend of mine found it and was playing it, and because this was in late high school, I think. And he was like, dude, you got to play this game. So I went to his house and played it. And he's like, yeah, you can get in now on it. It's like $10 or something. And then you got the full access to it. But this was like pre-Microsoft ever getting involved in it. So it was before the $2 billion acquisition or whatever.
Before the dark times. Before the end.
Before they did that, that was their bread and butter. And like, are they still making Minecraft 2 or whatever? Like that was wasn't that an announcement thing they did like forever ago, or was rumored?
Never getting a movie.
Really? That doesn't shock me.
It's got an interesting cast.
Does it really? I don't know.
Jack Black and Jason Momoa.
Oh, maybe I did hear something about that. Minecraft 1.10. I don't know what version it was. I just know it was an early version of it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Folks, I need to get some more water. I'm out, so I'll be back in a second.
No, you have to let me. Okay.
What? You can do it. So I need water. I am talking a ton tonight, and this is fine. People will need to hear my voice more. So.
Yeah, we need to get you more open.
All right. Yes, Nate. Entertain the masses.
It's almost like I'm a streamer. How we doing tonight, guys? How's work going, Shreks? These new earbud things are itchy as shit. Wait, you stream? After this week, you wouldn't have tell, but yeah, I stream. I do this. I do this stream. I'm trying to think about if there's any more like big announcements or something. Got wait, February 2nd. No, damn. Never mind. Got that. Didn't want to talk about that. That's cool. Got that trailer. Yeah. That's nice. Cool. Nice. That was great. That was fun. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. Look, the person who needs to be asked if they stream is me, because God, is that a lifestyle non-existent? I mean, you also said you're focusing more on YouTube, so. Oh, we need to talk about this when he gets back. Gonna talk about that when he gets back. Who is the other person? Show me this. Reveal your secrets. Oh, okay. Okay. That's why she looks familiar. Okay, awesome. Oh, TV show. Okay. Never mind. Okay. This I'm okay with. Alright. Fake. Everything.
I have water.
Oh my god, he back. He returns to us. I am so happy.
I have water. That is good.
I got a topic we could talk about.
Uh-oh.
Supergirl will appear in Superman Legacy. Millie Alcock and Meg Donnelly recently screen test for James Gunn in Atlanta.
Okay.
Now, for those who don't know, Millie is the actress who played. Oh fuck! What is her name? I can't see it. Damn it. Targaryen, House of the Dragon.
Rhaenyra?
Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The younger one, not the older one.
Yeah, the younger one. And then the other one, the other actress is Meg Donnelly. She played Mary Winchester in The Winchesters.
Still got to watch that at some point.
Yeah, but you've seen her.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I hope Millie gets it. I want to see her, outside of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'd be fine with either one.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do. Yeah, not going to get the run that my girl had, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
My girl had.
I'll be honest. Part of me is still kind of salty that Grant never got in the movies. Melissa didn't.
Yeah. Well, they were very much a separate thing at that point.
Yeah. And then there's Steven, which, my dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, his new movie or pictures or whatever. That cracked me up.
That movie comes out next week in theaters, and that's the first thing we're seeing about that movie.
Does it really?
That doesn't bode well for it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just knew. I thought that was something. I just thought it was something they were doing.
Oh, it's something that they're doing. Okay.
That's the thing he shared. He said, what was his wife said? If you come home with that, we're getting a divorce.
But I'm happy to see Emily Rickards as just back doing stuff. But.
Yeah, like that video you sent. I was like, "That's who that was." I didn't notice.
I that song came out before Arrow started.
I was like, "Wait a minute."
And then I was looking on her Wikipedia because I was trying to find the Calamity Jane link, and okay, cool. She was in music videos. She was in a music video. Okay, Never Gonna Be Alone by Nickelback. I'm sorry, what?
I was like, what?
You watch the video and the first thing you see is the guy on the drums or something, and then it cuts to a girl in the car and she's the girl. I'm like, hey, Felicity.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I didn't see that. I mean, I guess I could see it. I don't know. My mind wasn't thinking Arrow, so I was like, what am I looking for?
How much you know the face?
Yes, it's because I know it doesn't mean that's what's going through my mind at that minute. I'm just jamming. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Nickelback. That's
Hey.
Felicity. What?
I was just like, wait a minute. Oh, goodness.
But no, Stephen Amell just that. Show the picture. Bring up the picture.
Okay.
Like,
let me find it.
Like that. That just looks.
I think you sent it too, didn't you?
I did send it to you. And
It
I
was
believe
on.
that's also.
Load. There we go.
Load the motherfucker.
Oh man.
Just what is that hair, bro?
Hey, it'll work.
No.
You have failed this movie.
Just I can't even just no.
Oh, come on now. It's not that bad. Well, because you got the stash.
I can't even look at him right now.
Just picture that as Arrow. There you go.
Give him the little bit down here, dye yellow blonde, and that's how Arrow's supposed to look.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. What is... I'm bad at this tonight. What's his name? Alan. That's his name. Alan. When are we going to get the official casting of Alan Richardson as Bruce Wayne's suspect? I need that.
I don't know.
I need that. I need Reacher as Batman.
I don't know, man. I'm just here. I just work here. I can't make those decisions. I'll walk up and be like, hey, you want to become this person? Yes?
Ooh, I got one for you. James Gunn, I think it was yesterday I read it, that he was just finishing up Peacemaker Season 2's finale.
Yep, I did see that. This would be interesting to see what they do with, because
it's supposed to still be in the...
Well, no, not from that, but just when they get it done, because it goes back to something that Cena said the other day, where he was like, he's almost done with wrestling.
About 3 years away from retiring or something.
And he only has a couple more, so I could see them maybe putting him into Mania for something, not something big, but just something random. Like, that wouldn't surprise me. It's like what The Rock has been doing off and on for a little bit, but obviously he said that schedule comes first, not the wrestling, but obviously the shooting of like the show, basically, or any of the other movies or whatever he's doing.
Yeah,
which might be interesting to see, because for me, I know, like, I kept up with the wrestling stuff more, but I mean, like, seeing him just being gone completely would kind of be crazy to fathom, because he was always there during that era.
It's like jumping back in after being so prominent with the Attitude Era. And then it's like, where the fuck is everybody? There's Randy, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I can't even say that because he came in at what?
He was part of the Ruthless Aggression era, and then the PG era, and then whatever else they did. Yeah, that was something they did there. I don't know. It'd be interesting. fun something I didn't cover earlier with the Raw movement, which is weird. That I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. Is there's going to be a like 3 month gap where Raw doesn't have a home, so that'll be interesting to see what they do.
That'll be fun.
Because the USA contract ends in September, so after that they don't have a home till January. So
No Raw for 3 months. Excuse?
they're not going to do that. There's so much of that. Obviously, we get closer to WrestleMania. I'll talk about that more. Do some predictions.
You got the Rumble tomorrow.
I know I got the Rumble tomorrow. I'm curious to see what they do with the Seth stuff because, obviously he's injured, but at the same point in time, they're like, oh, he'll be good to go for Mania, but like, what if he has a setback, or what if when he's doing some rehab and training, he
tore what was it? He tore an ACL or something?
Yeah, it's like a partial MCL tear or something.
And you really want to keep pushing him with that?
Oh, he wants to go. He said he'll be good to go by Mania, but I'm like, hey, what if you're not? And so that's why I thought they were going to do the old Rumble for the title, but I guess not. I'm actually more excited for the Fatal 4-Way match, honestly. I know who's going to win, but
it's not even fun to speculate anymore at this point.
Yeah.
Because I get it. They want to break that damn
they won't break the record. I think
they only have 4 matches.
I know. It's Women's Rumble, Men's Rumble, Fatal 4-Way, and then the U.S. title, I think.
Yeah.
I think, that's what they got.
Yeah, that's what they have for it right now.
But I'm still curious because my long shot, everybody calls it crazy. I still think Gunther's going to win the Rumble. Be a complete swerve. Hang on. Because the way I sit from it, Cody or Punk would be way too predictable. Like, that would, I don't know. It'd be interesting.
I'm still surprised they're like not so much Cody, but Punk.
I just hope for all that is holy that Logan Paul loses that damn belt tomorrow.
He won't. He won't. WWE's too high on him. Because he's a draw. He's a draw for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
man,
I don't watch wrestling hardly anymore. I just kind of keep up with it on Twitter.
And me,
and you. But everything I've seen shows he's got talent. But he's also one of the biggest pricks on the planet.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what could be a surprise tomorrow is our boy Braun.
Oh.
That'd be nice. I don't know how his recovery's coming along. Last I heard, he was doing pretty good.
Yeah, same.
So, I don't know. We'll see. They do. The one thing I don't want to happen tomorrow, which has a possibility, is Women's Rumble. And you know who coming back.
Ronda?
No. Keep going.
Sure. Sasha?
Yep.
Yeah. Because there's rumors that she's coming back. Naomi's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there talks of like Becky versus Nia or something?
Yeah, there's something to that.
Which, go away, Nia.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what they're gonna do. I mean, I'll be watching it tomorrow, so I'll let y'all know what happens. Y'all probably be like, oh, there it is. I'll either be very angry or very happy tomorrow, depending on the outcome of the matches. This is what they're supposed to do.
Hold on, I had it pulled up. Come back. Come back to me.
Come back, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 out of 30 have been announced. So that's 13. We have no idea who. And I guarantee you, most of those are just going to be like just placeholders.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what they do with all of it.
I want them to do more with Drew.
I've heard he hasn't signed a new contract yet.
Because he keeps getting misused. Honestly, I don't blame him. Because like, he could be utilized as like a top dog, but they're just not doing anything with him. And again, it goes back to just my disdain for Roman maintaining the title this long. I get they want to keep the champion records apparently like relevant or like modern or something, but that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know who's gonna win, so it's like, okay, so just 1, 2, 3, done. Cool.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see, not to get out. I mean, we're still on the topic there, but I'm curious to see how 24 will play. Because I know you don't play those or get those that I do. And each one has looked better than the last.
Honestly, I haven't seen shit on 2K24.
Well, so it'd be good. They have good story mode, or I say story, career mode, or whatever.
Potato?
Yeah, there's difference there. But we'll see. That'll be tomorrow. Something else that I wanted to talk about that is, I guess it's out now or just started airing now, and I still haven't got to see, is this Godzilla -1.
It's not streaming yet because
No. I meant the black and white cut is out now, right?
I think
it started this week.
Pretty sure it's next week.
Because I thought it was out now, but did it get it got what, an Emmy nomination?
Actually, yeah, it came out tonight.
Or something.
Came out today.
Too?
Yes, it got an Oscar.
Okay.
For best visuals.
Well, it's just crazy to think because so good looking for a non-American made thing, and I like it.
I'm excited. I still haven't seen it yet, much to my dismay. I just haven't been able to.
I know, I haven't either. I wanted to go watch it when it came out, but
same. I just couldn't. I just couldn't.
It's hard to get to the movies anymore for me. I mean, unless something crazy is going on, I'll make time to get to something. I went to the Iron Claw. I think that was the last thing I saw, but that was because Mom wanted to go see it. She loves wrestling more than I do sometimes, but
that's actually saying a lot.
Well, how do you think I got into it? I was a wrestling extraordinaire as a kid, so watched it all. Got some good friendships out of it. Still do to this day. So I mean, hey, it's gotten people together that's really surprising. But I was just surprised about that, and the fact that it did so well that they went ahead and did a black and white version back to back off of that is really good for Godzilla. That's.
What was the budget of that? It had.
Yeah. And was it like 40 million or something? It was nothing compared.
The budget was 10 to 15 million.
Oh,
it currently has over 100 million.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was successful.
Successful, yes, I'd say it was a lot of successful.
It was great success.
Very successful, very much so. It was. I'd like to see it. I know the running won't go like that long, But wouldn't it be a treat if it was still in theaters when the other one came out and you could go watch them both?
I totally would. Too. I totally would. Or like, and it's not outside the realm of possibility to re-release it.
Ooh. Because how often would you ever get to say, yeah, got to go to the theater and watch 2 Godzilla movies?
I want that possibility.
It's close. I mean,
Minus
-0 came out, it's -1, not -0, right? Yeah.
-1 is 0, but
yeah, whatever. When did it come out? Because it got a lengthy run. It was in December.
It was the first week of December, and it was only supposed to have a 1 week run in the U.S. But it just kept getting expanded and expanded. And here we are. February is next week, and it still is in theaters.
No, I don't think the timeline would match up, but it would be smart to do that. It would be very smart to do that. But that one wasn't a...
it's not theaters right here.
They wouldn't... I don't think the big Hollywood people would like that airing at the same time. I guarantee it.
No, I'd be all about it. Well,
I know we would, but I'm saying I'd be like, oh no, that's going to take money away from Godzilla Kong.
Yeah,
you know how they think.
Yeah.
That's exactly. But that'd be the experience right there.
I'll tell you what experience I'm going to have. I can't wait. Godzilla Kong IMAX that Thursday.
I want to go see it in IMAX.
I missed Godzilla vs. Kong, and honestly, I'm kind of I'm sad I missed it. I'm not missing this one. I'm not missing this one in IMAX.
Yeah, I'll go watch it. Bad memories and all, but that's neither here nor there. It's bad, like when you're something you enjoy, then you associate it with something bad that happened. You're like, this is stupid.
I'm trying to remember. I think I do remember.
It wasn't nothing crazy, but it was still sucky.
That's how it.
But yeah, no, that was the thing for it. There's been so much going on with this. Just the stuff I had there. There was other stuff besides what I had at the bottom, but still.
He wanted to talk about the fact that we're getting a live action Bob the Builder. Yay. Next.
What, you don't think? You don't think that would be funny to watch? No. You obviously didn't watch Bob the Builder.
No, actually, I haven't. I haven't seen a single episode.
Bob the Builder.
That was Fix-It Felix Jr.
Look, I had younger siblings, so there was that era of random stuff I got caught up in that I was like, oh, this is interesting. I had that. My brother, when he was younger, obsessed over the Wiggles. Y'all remember the Wiggles?
Can't say I do.
Oh, man. Bob the Builder for a second. They watched Dora the Explorer.
Never seen that.
They had a custom tape made back when you could send stuff in, and it was like customized around you. So it was funny. Yeah. And then, I don't know, there's a bunch of other random stuff. Like for me, back when I was younger for that, I liked Little Bear and something else.
Little Bear. What was that other one?
Franklin, the turtle. Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin. I don't remember.
Arthur. What's the story? Wishbone.
Jeez. I remember all these random ones now.
Magic School Bus. Hop on the Magic School Bus.
No, I hope this is a normal field trip.
With the fist? No way! Oh, man.
Gosh. Does anyone know if those are on anything? I want to rewatch those and see how they hold up. I bet there's. Woo. Because I know they remade it or made the modern version. And no, they don't know. How do you know, Strix, if you watched them recently? They're on Netflix. Yes, they're on Netflix. I'll go watch the space episode when Pluto was a planet.
Hold on. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What do you got? What do you got?
Yeah, let's start off that. Hold on. Where?
What's up? You gotta tell me. Don't leave us in suspense, man.
I'm trying not to. Give me a minute.
Do 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 do.
Netflix only has one season on there.
Or is it all of them?
No, because season 1 only has 13 episodes. And
Oh,
there are 4 seasons of 52 episodes total.
gosh. It's hard to believe there were 4 seasons. Because I feel like there's a lot of episodes I didn't see then.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to, I don't even remember. I remember one about a spider, about a theater, like a drama theater. Get lost in space. That was that was season 1, episode 1? Really?
For lunch, chewing gum. Remember that one.
Inside Ralphie.
Gets eaten. There's a theme going on here.
Yeah.
Hops home. I remember that one. The Rot Squad? Wait, what? Learn to make the rot a rotting log?
Which one?
I don't remember that episode.
I don't remember any of them, to be fair.
There are certain ones I remember, but I don't remember that. Like Haunted House, Gets Ready, Surprise Party. That sounds familiar. Physics. Ghost to Seed. I think I remember that one. Yeah, Kip Storm, Weatherman. Could you imagine doing all these? Busasaurus. Yes. That's the one we need to watch.
At least that's the one I need to watch.
Dinosaur Dig. Fossilized dinosaur egg. They go back in time.
Ornithomimus.
T-Rex. Going Batty. Ralphie. Oh, the vampire one. I remember that. Butterfly.
Hey, look at that. The full episode's on YouTube.
What is it?
The full episode's on YouTube.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Out of this world, Cold Feet, Ups and Downs. I remember this ran for 4 seasons.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, my. No, I forgot about that.
What?
Arnold becomes like as big as the T-Rex. And
Yeah, he fights the T-Rex. Gets a bright idea. Shadow to make a rainbow. The most from season 4. All right, which one sticks out the most for Shreks? Molly Hugh. Winona Judd. Oh, God, I don't remember that.
What now? Winona, hello.
I do not remember that episode. Get cellular. All right. Cereal. Pet chickens. Goes on there. Where's Get Swamp? Go cellular. All right. Arnold's about to have the honoring Rocky Awards to grant it reasons. Yeah, since there's goes on a trip to compare their skin. I don't remember that one. Makes us think.
I got nothing. Like I said, I haven't. It's been a very long time. A very long time.
Look, I like I said, I just remember from school. Okay,
I watched it on PBS. What are you talking about?
things. Well, it's on PBS too, but I mean, I watched them on school. That was the main thing.
No, you want to know what they liked watching in science class in school? Mythbusters.
Wait, what?
Oh, we watched.
Oh, you're trying. Okay, I was like, I wasn't thinking that because when we got to that stage or older, we didn't watch stuff a ton. Like the peak of science at that point was dragging Dante's Peak out a week for school.
I mean, I'll watch it more than once.
No. We took a week to watch the whole movie in a class that, was like 50 minutes, whatever, and it took the whole week because we kept telling the teacher, we were further back. We ain't seen this yet. And worked good after the week. It's kind of caught on. Like, wait a minute. It's like,
I miss those movies, like that and Volcano.
Yeah. After the week, teacher was like, all the other classes finished this a long time ago. Or my freshman's earth science teacher, we would get distracted because we would go to the USGS site and see where earthquakes were happening for the day. That was great. High school science classes always threw Mythbusters on when damn. Where'd y'all go to school? We never watched Mythbusters. I can tell you that right now.
I went and the tier.
Yeah, we never watched anything Mythbusters. About the craziest thing.
Now it's on Discovery. Man, Discovery's got a lot of good stuff on there.
No doxing. No. It was rhetorical. It was like, hey, where'd y'all go to school at? We never did that. No, the peak of ours was Dante's Peak for the most part. And then when we watched Gattaca, that was a movie.
I remember watching that. That was weird.
The cloning movie.
That was not a fan. No Esperanto.
Alice and Hayden were my go-tos. Yeah, we never watched this.
You sound like you were deprived as a child. Are you okay?
It wasn't for science. World Civ, we would watch stuff. That was good.
The fuck you watching there?
Gandhi. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh,
No, we weren't made to watch Super Size Me.
I do remember watching it though. I don't remember what class it was.
Yeah.
And that was, oh boy.
Yeah, I remember from health class the suckering and laughing that people did when we got to the sex ed chapter. Oh gosh, never again. Never again. I was like, come on, guys. Giggling and laughing, and then we had to watch the clips of stuff. Well, it wasn't a full class. It was just like it was just a chapter. It was like the reproductive chapter or something in the health book. Freshman health. I
Don't look at me.
remember all we did in that class was outline every chapter. Didn't pay attention. I did. All we did was outline the whole chapter, so I had that book memorized. Unfortunately, yeah. But you're talking about stuff we watched. What's something else y'all watched? What was the most outlandish thing somebody watched in school?
Being in a FFA centric place, um, I was forced to join FFA. Well, they watched this. Like they had us watch this. Actually, it was Small Animal Care, and they made us watch a movie on PETA.
What?
Like it was talking about like the truth about PETA. Like there was all these clips of like it was dark. It was rough, and yeah.
Yes. Yes, we watched that too.
I want to say that might be Bella's like favorite rendition of that story.
that is my favorite rendition of that story, just because it's so outlandish. Let us duel. Let me go get my royal chariot. Gets to the car, like it's just
It's a Cadillac.
you can't take it seriously because it's so like, and it's Leo. I mean, come on. Yeah, the core.
The core, yeah, the core.
In 2012, that's interesting. I wasn't in school when 2012 came out, so
I'll tell you my favorite day was I forget what year it was, but it was the year like that we were covering dinosaurs in the class, and they were like, "Hey Nate, you want to guess what movie we're watching on Friday?" And yeah, it sucks because like these classes are like 55 minutes, so you don't even get to see the T-Rex.
yeah.
But just watching Jurassic Park anytime just made me smile.
Hey, it's always nice, don't you know?
No, I'll tell you what I remember. When the Phantom Menace first came out on VHS, I want to say I was in. I don't even remember. It was like third or fourth grade.
Don't tell me y'all watched Star Wars in third grade.
Yes. This one teacher had it. Like he brought it in and was like letting classrooms like alternate coming in to watch part of it. And I don't know. I just remember like that was great. And I was part of the bunch that got to see all the Tatooine stuff, so I got to see the pod race and the first Darth Maul fight.
Rain Man?
I remember in calculus one year we had to watch Stand and Deliver.
Gosh, Stand and Deliver.
What's calculus?
Gosh, what else did we watch? There was something. What the hell is the name of that movie? The Sputnik movie, where they go and do the science fair or whatever.
October Sky.
Is it October Sky? Yeah, it might be it.
Like
they did
rockets.
the science. Yeah, they do.
It's got Jake Gyllenhaal and Laura Dern.
Yeah. We watched. What class was it? Algebra or something, or geometry. I don't know why we watched it in math. I guess because of but A Beautiful Mind. That was actually one of the movies that. Yes, gosh, did y'all watch The Crucible?
I do remember watching that one.
Uh,
Oh, that was a thing.
we watched it and we did the book read before it where it had everyone did their was assigned a part. And then we did that. Then there after we did it, we did not watch that one because that was part of the English junior year. It was part of the literature section for that. We read that, watched that. Then Great Gatsby was part of it. Our freshman year, when I was forced to read Great Expectations. Oh Lord, that's a slog to get through. Do you remember reading any of the books, Nate?
Nope.
He was like, no, not no. Mm-mm. Oh, I remember a good chunk of them.
I remember those being a part of class, but I never actually paid attention.
Lord of the Flies. Anybody remember that one?
Yep. Listen,
Like,
in elementary school, the teachers had to bribe me to read a book.
oh, this was in elementary school. It was high school for that one.
Like, it carried over. Like,
Lord of the Flies, or if you're going to go back to elementary school in that realm, Hatchet. Does anyone remember Hatchet?
the fuck is Hatchet?
Oh, dude.
Your
Come on,
boy
Strix.
don't read.
Come
Your
on,
boy
Strix.
don't read.
Back me up here.
I need you to.
Anybody else in the chat read Hatchet in school? Pig Millie. Yeah.
Just, I'm being a.
Nate's like, we don't do that here.
No.
Leota.
Leota, hi, how are you?
Did you read Hatchet in school? Hey, I'm just saying. Somebody other than me had to read middle school. A Wrinkle in Time. Yep. Burrito. I want burrito. Burrito sounds good.
Sad point.
Hey, well, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just memory lane has been unlocked for crap from school that I forgot about. Okay.
Yeah, reading stuff. I didn't.
Okay, did you like? All right, go back to the movies. We watched Incredibles 2, or not 2, Incredibles like 50 times in band for some reason. Yeah, I think there's only the one. Yep, Gary Paulson. Yeah, that's the one.
No.
It was a crazy book for what it was. I remember reading it back then. I was like, oh crap, that's getting wild.
No, there's nothing for me. There's nothing for the old memory.
Yep. About the movies, because we watched what was it, History of War, where I was Band of Brothers. Oof, that took the whole time. What? That was like the best class ever. It was just literally a class where you just watched movies about war, all the way from Troy to World War II and beyond.
Troy, that was the movie.
Don't know how they aired that in school, but whatever.
To an extra credit project.
Oh, due to an extra. I was like, what? Okay.
Tell you what, I'll be right back.
Oh, yes, my turn to entertain the masses. But 11th grade history project. Tell you what, for ours was we could
also. How do you like my little avatar?
I see that. I see you got Kong up front.
Yeah. I can't help it. They don't have one of the reverse.
Nah, that's fine the way it is.
I will swap it with Godzilla. Fight me.
11th grade history. Ours was you could get extra credit if you sang in front of the class. We didn't start the fire. So that was a thing. Not a lot of people did it. And I think you that song. Yep, that was ours too. Something like that. We sung the song. we both dealt with that song 100%. I'm sure other people did too. That was a odd time, but for me, I was the goofball that took AP US history and AP World history at the same time, practically, and that was a nightmare to go about. I don't know why I'm thinking about school so much tonight. A push, yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking about all this. You're talking about the worst one. Those were fine. Advertisement. Those weren't the worst ones. Worst ones for me was AP Biology. That was definitely the main one that made me like, boo. But I appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. I know it's weird to do this on a Friday, but hey, it is what it is. We make it happen around here. Let's see. Oh, man. Did get some interesting stuff. Let's see if Nate will like that or not. That's not too bad. It's good for what we like. Oh, are we out of the ad yet? All right. Only AP class took was Calc, Stats, and English. Yeah, no, I did APUSH, AP World History, AP Biology, which was the worst mistake I ever made. But I did learn a lot. It actually made the college class easier when I got to that point. So that was a blessing, but that class was awful. Just for the simple fact, and I know I've told this to some of y'all before, when we got review day for the finals or the exams in Jeopardy, like there are only 5 of us in that class, and she made each of us be our own team, and that took the fun entirely out of it. We're fine anyway. See, because that was my junior year when they did that, and then by the time I got to my senior year, they were really phasing phasing out the AP stuff, and it became more of the dual credit stuff. Basically, is what we did. So, like freshman or college freshman English 100, did that. Did the math class, all of that good stuff, and not as crazy as it is nowadays because there's the people that come in for like at my work when they transfer stuff in and they're out of high school with 67 hours of stuff done. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't be that way, but it is because they come into college and they're ready for the 300, 400 level stuff, which is no fun. Don't know why I'm talking about college and school tonight, but hey, it's a thing that happens. So I'm not sure what the issue is with that, but see, I was a bad kid in that. When I took those damn exams, I only got the 2s, and you needed the 3 to get it. You needed 3, 4, or 5 to get the credit, and I only got 2s on my AP exams. Because that shit was the most ridiculous thing ever. It was just nothing but a bunch of memorization, and that's not my strong suit at all. You got a 5? Ooh, you bet. Oh, I feel dumb now. I only got 2s. That was about as crazy as the time waiting for that and ACT results to come back, however long it took. just on a kicker today, honestly. I don't know. I can't imagine going through some of that stuff now because the experience, weighted GPA 4.34. Damn. 4.3. I never got no 4.3 or anything like that. AP Biology did that in for me. I think I'm lucky to average. I was about a 3.5 to 3.8 kid. You know, I wasn't the best, but I wasn't at the bottom either. So college was an interesting experience. Looking back on it, I mean, for my point, it was just throw a dart, pick something, go for it, and did all the gen ed stuff. Transferred out, did the 4-year place, and now my crazy ass is going to graduate school. So I don't know. And it's, again, there's this stigma that it's like, hey, you have to go do that, but it is really, it's not for everybody. It really isn't.
What ain't?
College.
Oh.
As I don't know how we got onto the topic for this education stuff tonight, but I was just having some fun with school. Strickson is 4.34 GPA. I was a 3.5 to 3.8 kid. That's where I was at.
I don't think I ever hit 2. I mean 3. Just
2. I was like, oh no. 3.5 to 3.8. I'm not smart either by any means. Like I said, I wasn't top of the pack. I wasn't bottom of the pack. I was just kind of in the middle.
I was always just kind of there.
I was in the middle. There was just mystique about it.
Oh, yeah.
Jared, the future of us all.
Yeah, that thing.
I do better. Do better than all of us. Look, that's my goal. Finish up hopefully get this degree done and be done with school. I don't want to do no more school ever again. That's the thing. All this because of the nostalgia. But we're talking about AP classes. I never did any of that mess. No, thank you.
I was never smart enough for that. I could barely do the classes I was in.
Yeah, it's like I told Strix in the chat there, like, AP Biology destroyed me. Never again. That was the worst thing I ever did. But it made biology class in college easier, so that was a good chunk of it. And I embarrassed the class when we went to the college in AP Biology.
Yeah.
And it involves Dragon Ball. Yep.
Oh, please do go on.
Yeah, because it was about enzymes and digestion, and when they were inside a Boo, and dude was like, "What are enzymes?" I'm like, "Oh, they're the things that break down stuff inside the body." I'm like, "Raw." Oh, well, my show said that.
Oh my God, you're so smart. Yeah, totally.
No, enzymes are proteins. I'll never forget that as long as I live because of that incident. Because I went to the college, did that for AP Biology, and then after that, the teacher said, "You embarrassed me." And then we all took the bus to CC's, and I ate pizza, lots of pizza. It was great, good times. And then I had a weird one. I know I'm getting into my personal side of things, but it was just funny.
No, we're vibing, bro.
Like you had this
vibing.
mystique of like the teachers and stuff, but it was funny because when I got my 60 hours done or my associates done, and I was still working on my bachelor's, I did subbing. So I subbed at my high school, and all the teachers I had were still there for the most part. And I saw a completely different side of them. Let's put it that way. Things they said, or like it was just I was like, oh, you are not how I remember you.
You're not supposed to say that. You're the teacher.
Yeah, it was funny. You know, it was just like they were joking around about stuff, and just it was just weird because I
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness. You shouldn't be saying that in school.
I don't know. Look, I was like the best worst sub ever. I was like, if you have a question, I'll help you best I can.
If I don't
If
know it, you're upset out of luck.
No, I said do your work or not. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me if you don't do it.
Yeah, that thing.
That's exactly what I did. Um, I don't know. I was thinking about everything. I don't know why. Just reminiscing, vibing over here about colleges and shit, random.
No, college is a topic that I don't like talking about much. So,
Oh yeah, no. It's just like I said, it wasn't for everybody, especially even around here too. But it's just one of those things that people pop up and go on about. Uh, just thinking about all the older stuff tonight. That just got me reminiscing. So maybe that's why I take a trip down memory lane.
it's almost like half of our gimmick is nostalgia.
Yeah, it is, honestly. Um, there's something else I saw too, which is kind of sad. Um, it involves the Microsoft crap and Xbox stuff that went down this week.
Is it the stuff that I just saw?
Well, it's part of it. The other part of it is allegedly in all of that, which is the first giant step towards this, is apparently the physical game division got shut down.
Yeah, I see that.
So that will be
That just
interesting to see how they.
there is no reason to do away with physical media.
There
I can
is
understand why some people might think it's a good idea, but in the long run, it's not.
it, and I know everyone's had this debate for it. Like I said, anything up to whatever Gen 6 or whatever 360 era was, fine. Anything after that, that's where it starts to get dicey. And I hate that because you could have a disc for something today, but 5 years, 10 years, you put it in, it won't work.
Yeah.
So, because they don't put the full games on the disc anymore. It's just like you put it in, download the key to get it, and then there you go. Now, back when everything was on there, golden era. Put it in there, good to go. My N64 stuff, my PS2 stuff, my Xbox stuff, put it in, still works fine. Whole game is there, no internet required, no nothing. Just put it in and boom.
You pop it in and you're ready to go. Meanwhile, nowadays, put a disc in, you're waiting at least 5 hours before you can play the damn thing.
Exactly.
God forbid you want to play a Call of Duty game.
Yep. And, you know, the Microsoft and the Activision stuff, hot take on this because everyone's going crazy with the reaction to it. You know what's funny about this? Not that they lost the jobs, but you know what everyone's been saying for the past, was it 3 years now or 4 years? 3 years, I guess, is everyone trolls and rips on the Xbox because the PlayStation 5 outsells it, and then they complain when they have to shut something down because of it didn't make enough money. Like, that's just funny. It's irony.
It's almost like the stuff he made's not good.
Oh no, it's just like everyone's been ripping on.
Not only that, they're spending too much money trying to acquire all these studios.
Yep.
For the case, Bethesda.
Oh yeah, they did that
because
too.
They don't have any good exclusives. Like they have Halo, they have Gears of War, they have Forza. That's basically it.
Yeah, well, you know,
Sea of Thieves, I guess.
If you can't beat them, just buy them.
Yeah, but if you buy them because you can't beat them, at least do something and do it to where you're not going to financially struggle. To where 2 years after, not even 2 years, it was finalized last year, wasn't it?
It's been a year or so. Because they did all that before Starfield too, and that was the big
That was the big
thing.
thing. It's because that was an Xbox exclusive. It's like, ooh,
Yeah. Or no, I guess this all started with um, no, because that wasn't. What the hell was that studio?
which
Uh,
game?
Outer Worlds, because
Obsidian,
something kicked off with that too, because it wasn't going to be on or
PlayStation. The Outer Worlds 2 is not going to be on PlayStation.
yeah, that because
Yeah, that's a branch off of Bethesda.
yeah, because I couldn't think. I was like, there's something with that, but I couldn't remember exactly what the key was for it. Um, I don't know. Just gaming's in a weird state as a whole. Like there's a lot of good, and then there's some bad that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
This push for everything to be on the digital, I don't know. Like, I mean, yes, that is the future eventually at some point. But I mean,
It's even worse about like movies because Best Buy is already
oh,
on their
that
way to
too.
all.
That's where I will stand pat in that argument because the physical movies and stuff that's a little different because that is gonna work regardless. Like if you buy it, unless you break it.
Yeah, but like half these movies, not movies, but like you have like a dozen streaming sites, and they keep swapping out what movies are on there. It's like, okay, so what if I want to watch this movie? Well, you could buy it off of Amazon digitally, or I could buy the physical copy. Why would you want to do that?
I know, and there's some of the stuff like the exclusive streaming stuff that like just doesn't get a physical release. Like that's some of it's hit and miss on it. Like I think there was a bunch of the earlier Netflix stuff they just stopped releasing physically.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even know if you can get all of the Marvel stuff physically that they
Nope.
did.
Nope.
I know you could get Daredevil like season 1 and 2, and then I don't know after that. Like they just stopped.
I think, yeah.
Uh, Which has been odd because now Disney's flipping the switch there, and they're like, "Here's Mandalorian Blu-ray," and I'm like, "Okay,
Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2, and WandaVision and Loki, all on Steelbook, by the way.
Ooh,
Like that's the only way you can get them. Like they don't have a non-Steelbook edition, which,
I know.
but I'm
Ooh,
hoping.
I know what I need now. Then I'll get Mandalorian, but I'm gonna need a Kenobi steelbook and an Andor steelbook to slap in between my
Three
episodes
and
1 to 6 steelbooks because I do own those steelbooks. I had to fight hard to track those down.
Speaking of like the Blu-rays of all these, when it comes to like the original trilogy or the prequels, um, I don't have the Blu-rays on the shelf. I own the Blu-rays; they're in my closet, but that's where they're staying because I have the 2-disc widescreen DVDs of episodes 1 through 6.
Yeah, that's good too. I mean, I don't mind the Blu-ray copies I have of them for the.
I can't do episode 1 on Blu-ray.
Really, I don't notice that big of a difference.
Yoda CGI.
Oh, you're talking about from like the from one that it was the puppet or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that change was on the DVD either.
It's not. He's a puppet on the DVD. He's
okay because I just thought it was just
CGI on the Blu-ray.
I thought it was just the VHS that still kept most of that. So
No. You remember when like the movies came out on like DVD and Blu-ray? I mean DVD and VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the DVDs I got.
Okay, that makes sense.
That has the awesome behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I picked up a like collector's edition, something for episode 1 at some point, but I don't remember what exactly it was. It wasn't the DVD. Maybe it was the music and something else, but it was really cool.
I just sent you a picture. That's the DVD.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Actually, hold that screen for a second. I'm gonna.
Yep, I remember that one. I definitely 100% remember that.
All these. Close it again, record, and then go back into it.
Come on.
Oh, I remember this as well.
I think they can't do that portion of it. Oh, they look small, but yeah, I remember those.
Oh, damn, that is a small one. Jeez, hold on.
But these are definitely a different version, are they not?
No, they're just the remastered version that we have. That Return of the Jedi is the one that has Hayden in it.
Okay, so yeah, so those are the different versions. Those are the versions people don't like.
Well, they'll get over it because that's fine.
I was just say, I remember that. There's something for it as well. I don't know. It was nice to have those. Like, I'll
tell you what else I remember. The first DVD set of episodes 4, 5, and 6 before they came out with the 2-disc version.
See, where I remember, besides that, let's see. The one, let's see, was it this one?
If I remember right, these were 1 disc.
This is the one I remember maybe vaguely when they redid everything.
Yeah, that's the Blu-ray. I think that's the first Blu-ray.
No. Oh my God.
No, that's the second one. That's the second one.
The first one, had like Tatooine on it or something. That's the one I'm thinking of. I thought it was the Skywalker saga.
No, it's...
I don't remember.
No, that was the first one, like on Blu-ray. That just had episodes 1 through 6. Obviously, because
There it is.
Oh, I found it. I was just about to send it to you.
Yeah, this is the one I remember.
Yep.
That is the one I remember because they're like, it has all the behind the scenes stuff and this and that. And it was just different because when that came out, I was like, oh, I got to get that.
Everyone was, but I would. And then I saw that picture that they did of like how they changed Yoda, and I was like, I immediately don't care about this anymore.
Well, it's like one of those things where we go back and look at not that specific, but like if you go back now and watch something on VHS, it looks completely different than how I remember it. That's in gaming, that's in anything. When you go back and watch something now, I don't get it why it happens that way. Is it because we remember stuff differently, or is it just like it's the same way with the video games from
like the
too.
grain on it, like
maybe
the grain on it or something,
or is it just because I don't have a CRTV to watch it on? Is that why it looks so different?
Probably. Like if you're watching it on like the modern TVs, it ain't gonna look right.
No, it never does.
Like you're talking about HD TV, my guy.
I know.
Like watching a VHS on that, it ain't gonna work.
No, it works, but not very well.
You know, what's fun is going and hooking up like a DVD player or a Blu-ray player or an old console to the old style TV and seeing some of that stuff on there.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how Red Dead Redemption 2 would look on like one of those like big bulky TVs.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's done it. I remember somebody
Oh, I'm sure.
routed a PS5 to one of those. It looked really great. Really great. There's just something that I don't know, like, and especially the pricing of that stuff. Then I know some of it wasn't the best, but I mean it's hit and miss because now they do like a shoddy Blu-ray port of something. Some of the stuff is cheaper than it was back then, and it's just
Yeah.
I find older movies now in like the Blu-ray bargain bin. I'm like, $5, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple of copies of stuff that way. I got my copy of Die Hard that way. I have a copy of Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Yep. I have a. Trying to think.
And then there's movies you just can't find on Blu-ray because they only came out on DVD.
Yeah, that's some of it too. Then that's when they do the weird ports, but it's like the Blu-ray and the steelbooks. Like I love steelbooks, but I know you don't. You know what the most random steelbook I own is?
What's that?
A steelbook Blu-ray copy of The Big Lebowski.
Oh God.
That is the most random steelbook find I've ever been able to buy.
Honestly, I'm still kind of mad I didn't get the Blu-ray for Jurassic Park, like the steelbook when it came out, like the limited run, because it was like that. It was the Mummy. It was Van Helsing.
Yeah, I do like the steelbooks for the Star Wars ones. Those are really cool. I never got any of the Disney ones because they were hard to find, and the one I really wanted was the Rogue One steelbook, and that fucking thing is impossible to find. It's I haven't checked the prices on it lately, but it was expensive.
I was about to say you don't want to.
Best Buy sold out of it like boom.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I kicked myself in the foot from it because I was like, I'll just wait till the weekend to go get it, and sure enough, they were out of it by then.
They were probably out of it that day.
They're out of it. One of my favorite, I don't know why we're just talking about steelbooks now. One of my favorite ones I own is the Blu-ray steelbook copy of The Lion King.
Oh!
It's got the beautiful art on it, and I couldn't pass up on it, man. I couldn't pass up on it.
What is that one?
Which is interesting because with Best Buy, you know what shocked me on steelbooks lately? Walmart's getting in the game for that a little bit. There's more steelbooks there than I ever remember seeing. And when I go to the one here, I'm like, wait a minute. Because they had the Dragon Ball Superhero steelbook, and I was like, what?
Did you get it?
It was like it's like $30 or $40. I can't remember. It was expensive.
It had to be about 35 or 40.
Yeah. And then they had the regular copy that was like 24 or whatever it is. And I was like, yeah. This is interesting.
On one hand, I still need the Blu-ray releases for Dragon Ball Z, but on the other hand,
I do have those steelbooks. Not the series, but the movies.
Yeah.
Those are the DVD releases, so they're nice. The steelbook Dragon Ball.
I know which ones you're talking about now. It's like, what's steelbook?
Yeah,
I remember now.
I did it for the movies because they're on. They each have their own, and then.
Well, there's.
I think Bardock and History of Trunks is on the same disc.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I'll have to watch those at some point. I need to get another Blu-ray player besides the consoles.
I don't like using the consoles for watching movies. I'd rather just have like a player.
That's the only thing I have. I never went and invested in the actual $300 Blu-ray player for the 4K stuff.
3. Oh, even then.
Well, no, when they first came out, they were. Oof.
Oh yeah.
I think you can get them for like 150 now, and I'm like, that's still too much when I have the console to do it. Just some of the stuff is weird, and I hate it on the PlayStation 5 because it's like I can't play a Blu-ray. You have to turn on HDCP or else.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
And then when I stream on it, I forget, and I'm like, why isn't this working? And I'm like, oh yeah. That.
I did that one time. I panicked. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's the dumbest setting to think about having to remember to turn off and on. Oh man, it was just such an era for all of that. Do you remember the I was watching a video about this the other night, and it was just that might have been after we wrapped up on this last, but it's like, what do you remember most about that era from the electronics section?
Just looking at the movies.
Maybe not the video games, because that's what I did with mine.
I don't know why. I just always preferred looking at the movies.
Because I remember back then, it was like for the PlayStation, it was like $19.99 and then $20.99 and $30.99 were the prices, right? Or something similar to that.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of game it was.
I mean, we say that. Looking at some of these flyers are coming up on these nostalgia pages. Like, there's games that were $60 even back then. It's like,
see, I don't remember that. I refuse to believe that. I don't remember it. I've seen the pictures, but I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Like, that's bullshit. No.
Because I very specifically remember the Game Boy games being $19 or $29 for a first party game.
Must have been on sale or something.
I don't know. That's what I remember, man. Like, it's Mandela effect.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember it completely different than some people. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
You are lying to me.
I don't know. It was That's cool.
What's up? What's cool?
My cousin had he's been doing photography stuff. He had a picture published in Guitar World magazine.
Oh, that's nice.
That he took from a show. He shared about it. I was like, oh, cool. He'd been trying to get into that some more. Oh, yeah, did you get a chance to watch that Walking Dead trailer yet?
The one for Rick and Michonne?
Mm-hmm.
I did.
It was good. I'm excited. I don't know if this is going to be part of more of like we're going to do more, or if this is it for that for that specific. I don't see Andrew coming back long term, honestly.
I mean,
and
I'd say if the story is right, but
same for Miss Danai or
deny something.
Danai. I don't see her coming back long term either, so I don't know. But the story looks good. This will be interesting to see what happens with it. And if you pause and look at the trailer a certain time, they're doing a element that was missed from the show.
What's that?
About Rick's hand.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because that was something that happened early on in the show. They never, or in the comics, and they never did. So just the fact they put that in a trailer, I was like, I don't know. But, you know, we're talking about Walking Dead has made a resurgence, honestly. Somehow, some way, it's made a resurgence between Dead City and Daryl's show. And
I was about to say, you have 3 shows now that star fan favorites. Of course, it's going to resurge.
this is weird because like they're like, oh, we did this and that in the main show. Then they end it, and then less than a year later, they're like, hey, here you go. Like you can have more because the hype on it was just so like I don't know. I am when I have the spare time and can do it more often. I'm in the middle of watching those last few seasons finally.
I really.
And it's
I think.
it's not terrible, but like it there's a reason we stopped watching when Andrew left. Like they did I don't know, they tried to do so much like that show really like never recovered from the season 7 finale or season 6 finale.
The end of the war, or
No, 6 finale, I think.
when the war started?
No, when Negan was introduced.
That was. You're right.
The 7 was
7 was the saviors coming in,
and then 8 was the war.
8 was the war.
Yeah. And the show never really recovered after that. You know, I don't know, like it did so, and then.
I mean, I think the show did really good, like during like Negan's reign and the war.
Oh, that was.
But after like, spoiler alert, like that's Rick won.
What? Rick won?
What? No, Negan should have killed him.
You're telling me spoilers from 2016 or whatever that was, 2017.
But
ooh, did you happen to see? Because I know sometimes our ex Twitter feeds, whatever, go the same. Did you see those unreleased posters for season 7?
I think I did.
That I liked that. I was like, ooh, that's really cool. Let's see if I can find them because they were really cool. Or if you find them first. No, I don't want the one for the ones who live. I want the other ones. There they are. I mean, just look at that. That is.
Yeah.
That's a cool poster.
That's awesome.
That one. And then this one, obviously.
Just all you need. All you need.
Yeah. Like the fact that that's an unreleased poster, that would have been a good one.
Lucille doesn't miss. Make sure you don't.
Yeah. Like I don't like that was still during the era, and it's the craziest thing ever. It's kind of like the sort of like early Game of Thrones and stuff. It was like, well, it's Sunday, 9:00 AMC time. Like that was hardcore on that, man. Like it was Sunday, it was time to watch Walking Dead.
I miss that though. I especially miss like the older seasons because, like you said, like there's some just satisfying about it. It's Sunday, watch Walking Dead, and then afterwards watch Talking Dead.
Yeah, there's the thing. Because like I was hooked from the first season. Like I remember that Halloween watching that first episode, and I was like, "Oh, I am hooked. I am here for this." Giddy, what's up, buddy? How are you doing?
What up, bud?
We're talking about Walking Dead nostalgia. I guess it's old enough to classify as that now because it was 2013, I think, or 2012. No, it was 2010, which is nuts.
Yes.
And it's Halloween 2010, which is insane to think about. Yeah, 2010. Because I remember watching it, and the first season
All 6 episodes.
When it got to that 5th episode, it was like next week on the season finale. I was like, whoa, what? Season finale?
And it's so funny because season 2 had more episodes.
Had like 16.
But they cut the budget for it, which is why it took place mainly on the farm.
Yeah.
But then after that, like the popularity just surged. So AMC was like, you know what? No, have some money, make some good stuff, make some good show.
Yeah, I mean, they made some changes, and then you got stuff like Fear, which was
it's a thing that exists.
I liked elements of Fear, and then it just kind of got off the rails after season 4, I think, is when I stopped watching it.
Shit, I only watched season 1.
Season 2 is a lot better in hindsight. Season 2 was good, Walking Dead. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Season 3 was good, and then you get to the governor and all that stuff.
What was the one? Season 5, I think. Or it might have been half of season 5. When
Terminus?
Terminus, like after the whole prison debacle where everyone separated.
Yep. And that's when you get into the Alexandria stuff, and they have to.
I remember the first time when Aaron said, when we get to Alexandria, I was like, "Ooh, we know what's coming."
Yeah.
And then what was it? Season 6, all of season 6. I think it was like the second half. The marketing for it was all your stuff belongs to Negan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, whoa. But the episode, the final like 3 episodes leading up to the finale for the season 6, especially like the episode between the final episode and the one before it.
Well, there is
because you didn't see Negan until the episode, but the marketing for it and the previews for it, like you see him from behind and you just hearing him hi.
They're like going back to that episode. I think what the hell is that? It's like the day will come when you won't be sorry, or I don't remember, or the day something. It was going back and watching that episode now. It's like there's so much of a elemental build up because it's like they're going certain ways, and then like every corner they cut them off because they're getting them to where they want because they're riding around in the RV or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rick's like, they get out and they're like, no deal, and then
just, oh, that was so good.
He said, which one of you is the leader?
and then he comes out and just verbatim the monologue from the comic.
Yep.
And they did 2 takes too. They did.
Oh, I know. There was the DVD Blu-ray cut of that.
It wasn't even DVD. It was just the Blu-ray.
Wasn't it Blu-ray? I thought
it was just the Blu-ray. Because that's the reason I started getting Walking Dead on Blu-ray. Is because of that. And I still haven't gotten that season yet.
Yeah, they're hard to find now.
And the reason I got season 7 on Blu-ray, well, it's because one Blu-ray, but I thought it would have every episode would have that.
Oh yeah,
I thought every episode would have like Negan being more comic accurate in terms of like
the complete one. I wasn't going to buy it until they did a Blu-ray cut of that, which I think they finally announced the Blu-ray edition of that. I think, because I think it was like $150 as opposed to the $100. I think, because the DVD set is out, you can go buy it. But I think they finally announced the Blu-ray for it. But I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what they did. I was just scrolling through. I hadn't seen this poster yet either. That actually is a really nice poster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
I hadn't seen that. I'll be watching that when it comes out. 100%.
You will have to tell me how the fuck it is.
Because they're keeping it on Sundays, as one does.
As one should.
Well, it'll be back soon. Like, that thing will probably run longer than the original show did.
Oh, God.
They love Norman. He even got his own show of riding motorcycles. Well, so was Dead City. It was only like 6 episodes, too. And I think this one is only 6 episodes, too.
I haven't heard anything. I have no idea. I can't tell you.
For whatever the hell this is called. Those Who Live or whatever.
Yeah, Those Who Live.
It's just Walking Dead. That's that one.
Yeah.
And it's so weird, too, because the dude from Lost is playing the bad guy or a bad guy. I couldn't get over that.
Not only, but Maze is in it.
Yep, he's in it.
I saw that and I was like, yo, what's up, Maze?
Speaking of that, did you see the Tom Ellis is in a new thing? Or he got casted in something?
In a new movie?
A movie or show or something like that. AMC, nothing but Walking Dead. Nothing but Walking Dead spinoffs, Breaking Bad, and Breaking Bad spinoffs. That's all they need. I'm surprised we haven't got a Madman spinoff yet. That is all they need.
Yeah, Players. Yeah, that's the name.
What is it?
Players. The new thing with Tom Ellis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I saw something about it the other day. And I was like, interesting. Good to see him getting some stuff.
I saw a TikTok earlier about people saying that if they ever made a movie of Baldur's Gate, get him to play Astarion. And I'm like, you know what? I can't unsee that now.
All you see is Lucifer.
Hello, darling. Tell me, what do you truly desire?
Gosh. I'm so glad that got to finish the story.
Oh, I am too.
It was like, if they ended it where it was, that was going to be so bad. Like, one of the few times that something got canceled and we're like, hold up. Nope.
And then
Can't do
Netflix
that.
came in and said, I will save you.
Yep.
And did you see what he said about like a potential reunion?
I didn't. I'm sure they would do something down the line.
He said the only way I would do one is if it was a movie.
Yeah.
And if the story made sense, which yes. They should have. But Gwendolyn, help me out. What's her last name?
Don't ask. Couldn't tell you.
Christie.
Okay, see, you got it.
Gwendolyn Christie. Wow. Gwendolyn Christie. Play Lucifer in that.
Yeah.
She's a fantastic actress. I can't fucking talk right now.
Could have been the cameo, man. That's the point of it being a cameo. That's how one does it. What is it?
A cameo.
Yeah, absolutely. Cameos. Who don't love cameos? Yeah, siblings.
If they're in there just to be a cameo, that's yeah.
I mean, hey, crazier things happen, you know. I don't know. But like I said, Walking Dead, it kind of had a resurgence, even though it hasn't been gone that long. And it's just interesting, honestly. I don't know.
I do want to go back and watch everything I missed, but at the same time, I don't know if I can.
No can do. Wasn't that bad.
Did you finish it?
Not yet, but I'm almost done with it at some point. I mean, I watched it at snail's pace, but I think I'm
Season 11 had 24 episodes. Jesus.
Yeah, well, that was when the thing was going on. So that was like the super extended season.
Season 10 had 22.
Yeah. Because that was all in the middle of the pandemic. So they did all kinds of extensions and the supersized it. And then there was a big gap between some of those too, where it had issues. But I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do with this. Curious to see what they do with Daryl season 2 and Dead City season 2, honestly. Because the way they do that, I don't know, man. It's just crazy to think that it started in 2010 and it's still kicking somehow. I don't know.
And something I'm surprised you haven't brought up yet is apparent like something about a reboot but animated.
Oh, okay. You're talking about
Scott Kirkman wants to
yeah, I saw that the other day. I was like, what? No, doing a more comic accurate one in animated form would be good. They can have more fun with it that way too.
if they did it in the same style as Invincible.
Oh, Invincible's so good.
I mean, you'd have to keep the cast. Just
This is because somebody asked the opposite of that to was it Stephen Yeun the other day? He's like, "Would you do a live action Invincible?" And I'm like, "Stop! Not everything needs a live action. Tell me how you would do live action Invincible."
Yeah,
It's too wacky to do in live action. Not everything needs it. That's okay. You don't animate is fine, and we can't have we can't not have JK not voicing Omni Man. Like it would be hard for him to do that in live action at this point in his life. You put him.
I feel like he could nail the live action role there, but again, not everything needs to be like remade live action or anything.
They would have to put him in the muscle suits to even be like no, I mean, we got Homelander for that. See?
He was not even voiced by Anthony Starr in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. I've heard different conflicting things on why that is, but he said, hey, they never asked, apparently. I was like, why? Why would you not? Like, he brings the hate to Homelander. Like, he really does. Like, he plays that so well.
I still haven't seen anything past season 1.
I know, which is sad.
I know, because Jensen is in there now, and so is JDM, but
yeah, that'll be in the summer probably when we get that season.
It's just too heavy for me. I'm a chicken shit. Don't mind me.
You watch Game of Thrones, but that's too heavy for you.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Shut up.
What's House of the Dragon?
It makes me feel better. Like season 2, I'm already uncomfortable with the idea of watching it.
Oh, it'll be good though. Very crazy, but it'll be good. I don't know. Uh-oh, Nate's tired, everybody.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I had a day. I'm just.
I know.
There's a whole season of weird sadist antics.
There is. There's definitely that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just don't. I don't know. That's a good comment for that, though.
Yeah, it's worse than the books at points in that season.
I mean, not wrong. Definitely not wrong.
Hey, what, Game of Thrones?
Yeah. But they just started doing their own thing, and we're never going to get the books finished. So
Because
that's
he keeps
fine.
working on other stuff. It's like, yeah, we're doing this, we're doing this. How about you finish the fucking book?
Because here's the thing, like even if
So,
we get
yeah,
that one, we still have one more after the next one. So
mm-hmm.
dude is not going to finish them.
No.
There's a reason it's called A Dream of Spring. Because it's going to be just a dream. It'll be a dream forever and ever.
What are you guys talking about? We know how Game of Thrones ends. We have the TV show.
What I think happened is how it ended was the real ending, and he saw how everyone shit on it, and then he was like, I gotta go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like that was part of it, honestly.
No, I think it's those guys wanted to rush the Game of Thrones last 2 seasons because he wanted to work on Disney, Star Wars. And then the reception came out. Disney was like, yeah, we don't want you working on our stuff. So, bye.
Yeah, that's all he's doing is writing history books of the history when we want to finish the story.
Yeah. Do the history afterwards.
Who's gonna finish the story first, George Martin or Cody Rhodes?
At this point, Cody, I'm sorry I keep yawning on here.
Oh, you're good. That's it. Nate's tired. He's had a long day.
Oh, but
I mean, if you have anything else, we don't have to talk about anything else. I've talked about all the stuff I want to in the news relation portion of things.
I mean, yeah.
Came out in 2011. Yeah. Yeah, that was the last. Is that the last book? Or. No. Or was that when it first started? I don't remember. Because everyone was like, "Oh, he'll have the book out by the time they catch up," and that didn't.
I know the series came out in 2011.
Yeah.
Started April 17th, 2011.
Yeah, if you don't count Fire and Blood, yeah, but that's a whole other thing. The history of the Targaryens doing everything from this and that. Yes, you do need to get that game. You might like it better than this guy. This guy. There we go. Point right. Hey, I'm just saying.
I played the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Look, it's okay that you didn't like it. It's fine.
I'm just here, yo.
It's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
And that's okay.
That's a heckin' okay.
Oh, man. I was looking at...
To the mines with you. I ain't going nowhere. It's hot down there. Fuck that.
Yeah. I'm curious what will come out on top out of this, because the anime awards are going on now, too.
Oh.
The voting.
I have nothing, so that's mainly like a you and Cody conversation.
I know, but
I'm stuck with you. God.
No, not that. It's just the fact that this should be the game of the year, anime of the year nominations, but this is just the action category. So you have Attack on Titan, their final thing. This core of the Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War arc, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, JJK, and One Piece, all in the same category.
Oh, God.
And I don't know what's going to win that. That could go any way. Raven Down or Raven Dawn?
I know the Black Clover movie is up for
it's in the movie one. I don't know about that one for the MMO.
But everything else, I literally don't.
Well, maybe you should join us for anime nights.
I stream on y'all's anime nights, sir.
Come join friends. Take a relax.
I mean, I've only canceled like half of this week, so
It's like if Tibia and RuneScape had a baby. A baby? Be interesting. I don't know. Look, I crossed out a bunch of shit from the list that has been on my list forever. We're getting through so much stuff. It's ridiculous. Like it's nice. Be up to date on some of the stuff I want to watch. It's way to go. Battle. Thank you for the raid, my friend. How are you? How was the you were doing a test stream, or if I remember seeing the notification. I'm sorry, they pop up sorta on here when I'm in the middle of that, but I hope it went good. Always nice to see you, buddy. How was your night? Tell us how the night went. It's a oh gosh. Yeah, we're ready. I think Cody might have me beat there for that genre of stuff. Oh man, oh man. It's just the way things go.
mm-hmm.
Oh, what are you playing in the test? Or are you just doing laggy and glitch? That's sad, man. I don't like it when things are laggy. Makes this not a good time.
No lag, no lag.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh man. Anybody got anything to talk about?
I promise next time I'll be more energetic.
You're good. It's been a rough day.
It's
Ooh, Horizon. Okay, that'll be good.
my favorite video.
To your SDD, yeah, the SSD would be good. I think they were releasing the PC port of
Forbidden West
on the same day as Dragon's Dogma 2, if I remember right.
That's only to play the sequel. It is so good.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what it was called for a second. I was like, yeah, it's called something.
It is indeed that.
HD was not running good. Yeah, some of the stuff, if you can get it to the SSD, it'll work better. Just depends on what it is. The stuff I play more, I'll pump over to that, but otherwise, it's not too terrible. Because by then, you don't have to wait for it to download. You can just swap them back and forth from SSD to HDD. I don't know. Ooh.
I keep switching back from like StreamYard to your stream, and I just hate how my camera just doesn't flip the way it needs to.
I don't know, man.
Like, I don't
Flip the camera. I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. Mine works the way I want it to, so I don't know.
It just hates me, apparently. That's just all there is to it.
You don't have it flipped weird in OBS, do you? Is that why? Do you have it flipped a certain way in there to cause it not to flip the right way there? Because you can modify it more in there.
I know you can in OBS, but I didn't think OBS would have an impact on this.
No. I'm saying it's like the reason it looks that way in OBS is because you flipped it a certain way. Like back when you were setting it up.
I mean, I flipped it the way I am on StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's the mirror. Whereas on stream,
I don't know. It's time for an update. Yeah, Kitty, keep at it. Update everything you need to. I don't know. Want to play Zero Dawn before Forbidden West comes out? Absolutely. I still need to finish Forbidden West at some point.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
There's a lot in the backlog. Got that. Got Spider-Man 2. Got all of it. Just way behind on everything.
Yeah.
But it's okay because we've got Power World to keep us company for the bit. And finale of Midnight Suns is coming soon too.
Are we sure about that?
Yes.
You've been leveling people up.
Almost everybody is the 25. You're winning that fight no matter what.
What about the friendship levels?
Don't care.
That's the important factor.
Don't care. Everybody gets to level 25.
The 25 doesn't matter. Like it's your favorite characters have to have like the highest friendship. Otherwise, like you'll just have like that's what it's based on.
I know. Why do you think I'm getting everyone to level 25? Then it doesn't matter who.
Level 25 is not the issue. It's the friendship level that matters.
No, I know what you're saying. It matters because that's who I'll get to pick or who comes out, right?
Yeah, who's involved in the final fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if they're all level 25. Bring on whoever you want. We'll knock out some of those little minions.
You got this.
We'll knock them all out. Played for CS4. Yeah, that was me too. I have forgotten a lot about Zero Dawn as well. Oh, man. Need to pop my neck. Soda. Like Kirk. I don't know, man. If Nate's tired, we can wrap up if you'd like.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
No, it's been a long day. I'm just here. I'm just having fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's fun. I was out of it.
Zero Dawn and never touched it again. Well, I mean, there's not really that much if you platinum it.
Yeah, if you platinum a game, there's no sense in playing it more. Unless you just actually love the game.
Yeah, just to get bored. Like, hey, I don't know. It's a way to do it.
I promise next episode I'll be a little bit more.
Nah, you're good. You are perfectly fine. Absolutely perfectly fine, my friend. We're doing good, Battle. Nate's a little bit wore out after the day he's had, but, you know.
Yeah. It's not even so much physical tired, it's mental tired.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the way things go. How are you doing?
Oh, I'll know tomorrow for sure. But do what?
I appreciate everybody stopping by on the Friday edition.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't do it, but hey, tomorrow.
Cutting out a lot right there. It
Am
does
I?
that a lot. It does that a lot. I don't know why. Like every once in a while, you'll just kind of sound muffled.
Oh, is that what Strix was talking about earlier?
I guess.
I don't know. I'm not doing anything.
I don't know. It's just weird. Not you, but just.
I don't know. I was saying I'm not doing anything to it. I know that. I was like, hey.
I know I am ready to hit the gym next week. I'm ready to get back in there.
Yep. Yeah, hey, everybody's here for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it a great thing. Great time for all of us.
Peaceful time.
I've been doing better about everything, but it's still rough after work.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, I know you say it's a blessing, curse, but oh man, free time that you get out of it.
It's a blessing and a curse, my guy.
Yeah. It's the way it goes, but I don't know.
Right, like you have all this time in the world, but you ain't got like your wallet and your bank account are just crying.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Oh no,
But it's okay. We make it through.
my wallet's crying too. Pay the bills and be good to go. Oh man, figure out where I'm gonna go out and have fun today. Because it's a Friday and it's not really a. Ooh. I don't know. Ooh, somebody's playing Witcher 3. Heck yeah.
Oh dear.
I love Witcher. Witcher 3. It's a fun time. But yeah, I appreciate everybody doing stuff, coming out on the Friday night. I don't know how long or if I'll be doing anything tomorrow. I mean, I'll do something, but I don't know what at some point.
He'll be watching the Royal Rumble.
Well, I mean, before that, that what I play tomorrow will depend entirely on Cody and how he's doing from his drive back in that first week of work.
We'll see.
Getting back into it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody going in there. We're going to wrap up here. This has been the Weekend Geek Friday edition. Bye-bye, guys.
Hope you'll have a fan-freaking-tastic rest of your night and a wonderful weekend.
Catch you next time.
Bye.